Hey everybody, welcome to Wither and Bloom Studios, where tonight we are going to try something new. Tonight, we play 10 Candles. This game of tragic horror is our Halloween special. Now, in full disclosure, we're a little new at this, but we're excited to learn this game so that you can learn this game. The lights are out, the soundtrack is chilling, and we're going to engage in a game that is based on time. You may have heard of this game, perhaps you haven't, but work through this with us. I think it's going to be a little bit bone-chilling. Are we all ready to play this game, people?
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little freaked out at the lighting in here. We're going to begin the process now. Now, you all know the basics. 10 days ago, the world went dark. 5 days ago, they came. Now, the fallout shelter was only meant to be temporary. The high school's gymnasium was just a meeting place, some basic supplies, cots, and company, while waiting for some kind of rescue. The generator was old, as was the company. And it wasn't long before they both started to go. Folks started to vanish straight out of the hallways whenever the lights would flicker for too long. Of the 80-odd people that once gathered here, now only a few of you remain, huddled close on cots as the lights above you flicker dangerously low. Perhaps you shouldn't have stayed this long. But where would you have gone? In the hills of Pennsylvania, the nearest town is an hour's drive, assuming you could even find a car. Some people say there's light north of Lake Erie for those who can get to it, but that's just a rumor. What isn't a rumor is that the generator is in its final throes of sanctuary. Soon enough, you're all going to be in the dark. No point to stay and fight. But there aren't too many places to run and hide either. Gathering supplies and hitting the road might be your best bet. You'll at least need to find some new batteries for the radio. It's up to you. But the time has come to move. Now, that is the basic synopsis for where you are and what's going on. But we don't even know who you are yet. So we are going to start that process. So the first thing we're going to do is, would somebody light 3 candles for me? If you can reach that. Sorry about the talk.
I will be lighting no candles because I can't light a match.
I was going to ask Eric to do it since he's the, nearest capable one to me.
He's the professional.
I like the way you worded that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Might just skip one. Because of
Oh, yes. Oh.
These candles are your timer.
Yes.
Now that the first 3 candles are lit, we will begin the process of character creation. So the first thing you're each going to do is write a vice and a virtue on the papers that have been provided for you. Keep them to one word, and keep them vague and open-ended. Take your time. Have you all finished your vices and virtues?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, you're going to take your virtue and you're going to pass it to the person on your right. And your vice will be passed to the person on your left.
Virtue to the right.
Virtue to the right, vice to the left.
Vice to the left.
What did you do to me?
So now you all have a trait that you are proud of, and you all have a trait that you're ashamed of.
This goes together way too well.
I froze. I couldn't think of anything else.
This is perfect.
There's some problems.
Okay.
All right, now the traits have been traded, and you understand the basic setting in the gymnasium. I'd like you now to work out the basic concepts of your character. So you're going to come up with a character name, the general look of the character at a glance, and the concept of who they currently are in the world. And it can be relatively simple. We don't need a lot of detail here.
Should I play into this?
Yeah.
I think
Well,
I
that's
should.
that's a nice thing about the vices and virtues is now you have an opportunity to sort of play into that part.
Have at it.
Oh, wow.
We haven't written a moment yet, right?
We will get to moments next.
Okay.
Moments will require more candles to be lit.
Oh, no.
Cool. I have a job.
Nope.
I would like to leave.
You still working, Gary?
I mean, is everyone else ready?
I'm good.
Because I can just kind of...
I'm still working on it.
Okay.
How much do we put into this?
Not a lot. It's a basic, brief description of what the character looks like, their name, and their what am I missing on that?
Profession?
It's not profession. It's name, their look, and the concept of what they are. So give me a brief description of your height, your hair color, your general overall look, what you're wearing, and then also the concept of who you are. Like, what did you do in your life? You know, like, what was your job, or that sort of thing. Maybe you're a child. Maybe you're a teenager. Maybe you're an old retired, detective. Maybe there's a lot of things you could be.
Don't you breathe that horn.
I know. I'm never
Oh
doing
my
that again.
God.
I almost just put out a candle.
This would be a great time to remind you that if a candle should go out, a candle cannot be relit.
No matter the circumstances.
I would be very careful.
Be very careful.
In a lot of ways, these candles are your lifeline.
One might say.
This music, bro.
Music's choice.
Okay, I'm good. This might be I'm so excited for this right now.
It's going to be great. All right, so now it's time to plan our moments. Now, a moment details a personal scene for each of you that will be lived out at some point during the game. This moment is something that sort of gives you hope. It is something that you hope to find along your way. Let's keep in mind that this is sort of not necessarily fully post-apocalyptic, but the world has drastically changed. People are dying all around you, and it is covered in darkness. So you are clinging to the last vestiges of hope that you can possibly find. Okay? So this is the thing that in the game, at some point, will play out for you, potentially. And if it does, it gives you that sense of hope. So what would that moment be like?
Are we supposed to describe our character yet?
We will get to that. But before you write the moments, please, can we do one thing? Eric, light 3 more candles.
Oh, no. We should have used bigger candles.
Gosh, Slop. Don't you blow these out.
Each of the candles is a tea light candle, which does have a limited duration. But there are rules in this game that allow candles to be extinguished, never to be relit again. Thank you. You may now write your moments. Another thing I think that's important to talk about while we're writing our moments is 10 Candles is a game of narrative generation. We're building a story here. The rules specifically state to come into this with no planning, none, because it is entirely on the players, and to some degree the GM, to generate this story. This game is unlike anything we've played before.
Group storytelling at its finest.
One way to sort of preface your moment, if you want a beginning statement, is I will find hope, ... So you could say, I will find hope when one of them is dead at my feet. Or I will find hope when I find my parents, dead or alive. I will find hope, when there is finally a source of light I can depend upon. Okay. And now it is time to write our brinks. But before we write the brink, we are going to be lighting 3 more candles. As you light them, I will sort of begin to explain what the brink is. The brink is that thing, that moment that you get pushed to the absolute edge of desperation. It is in that moment of exhaustion when all else has failed, the thing that you are capable of. I think they should be kept to a single word or a very short descriptive phrase, and don't make them too specific. You will start your brink's phrase with, I have seen you, ... So examples could be, I have seen you kill. I have seen you abandon. I have seen you cry. But you could also create small phrases. I've seen you on trial before the world went dark. 3 dead. Your family. You monster.
Holy shit.
So they can be a little bit more descriptive like that. Now here's the deal with these. You will be passing these to the player on your left. And what you are essentially saying in this is not something about yourself, but what you have seen one of the other people in your party do. Rich, for you, since I am to your left and I play the part of them, you have seen them. So you will be saying, I have seen you, and you're actually presenting me with a brink. Eric, since you're on my left and I am them, I have seen you. And I'm going to give you a brink that is what they have seen you and what you are capable of. The good news about this is no one knows what anyone else's brink. Well, we do. We only know what the brink is of the person to our left, but none of the others. So think about how that could make the story challenging and interesting and potentially volatile.
I'm making a reach here. This can be something you do when you're desperate.
Yeah, it's when you're pushed to the edge.
But you're not allowed to make
I'm not.
them weaker. Can I get the Sharpie?
The only thing, Rich, that you would not be allowed to do in terms of them is write a brink that would give them a weakness or make them potentially vulnerable.
I think I'm doing the opposite.
And that is where the game gets interesting.
This is cool. You're gonna like this.
I cannot wait. Let me know when you're all ready and we'll pass.
I'm ready.
I want to give an early shout out to Pocket Bard because this soundtrack is insane. We are using Pocket Bard and we are using the Unknown World, and it's intense. It's really spooky.
Yeah. It's resonant.
Yeah, big time.
It's really good.
You better not fuck me up over there, buddy.
I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
Maybe.
Ready?
Great. I don't want this. I really just... I hope I don't have to use this.
I
I
love
hope I
that.
don't have to
Right?
use this.
You just gave me so many ideas.
Yep,
I
yep.
love that.
Oh my god. I hate you. I hate you.
You should see what he gave me.
All right.
Still one candle not lit.
That's correct. So the next step of this is we need to arrange our stacks. So you're going to take the 4 pieces of paper you have in front of you, your brink, your moment, your vice, and your virtue, and you're going to arrange them in a stack in a certain order. The brink must be on the bottom, and then the others may fall in any order you wish.
And this just isn't according to burning them?
Well, it will establish which of the elements is active in the given game. So whatever is on top for you is active. You may not change this order once we start going. So when it comes time to burn one of these, you have that as your narrative indicator for whatever it is that's being burned. You may not have your moment until your moment is active, right? And remember, if you should have your moment, you would gain a hope die, which could be significant. Now, I'm not saying the moment should go on top. There might be other things to put on top. This is a little bit of strategy here.
But if you put the moment on top, then you have to burn it if you need it before you get it.
Well, so if you put the moment on top, then you would have to find something within the narrative structure to have the moment, and then you're likely going to have a conflict roll to see if it in fact happens. Right?
But you can't burn the moment to re-roll dice.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Now, the last step in all of this is we are going to inventory our supplies. You have only that which is in your pockets. So it has to be reasonable. You can't tell me you're carrying a gas-powered generator in your pockets. We can write these things down if you like, but I just want you to think of a few reasonable things that you would have in your pockets. Remember, in this darkness, all GPS, cell phones, solar power is essentially dead. Communication devices that deal with satellites are dead. So what do we have?
Do you want to say it out loud?
Yeah, I would say it out loud.
I know what I have. I have a wrench. I have a screwdriver. And I have a hammer.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, and tell us about your character. What's your name? What do you look like? And what's the basic concept of your character?
So, my name is Carlin Chester. I am a blonde-haired, brown-eyed, 25-year-old mechanic. And, how deep do you want me to go with this description?
Up to you. Give us a brief description. You gave us the brown hair or the blonde hair, brown-eyed mechanic. You can tell us what you're wearing. It doesn't have to go deeper than that. Or you could talk a little bit about a bit of your past, but it doesn't have to go far.
Say, before the world went dark, I lived with my parents. And it went dark while I was at work, and I'm in my mechanic jumpsuit.
Excellent. Garrett, would you like to not only tell us your character, but also what you have on inventory in your pockets, please?
Okay. Can I also, can I play out? You gave us the description of the gymnasium. Mm-hmm. Can I give a description of, now? Or
Please.
Or should we wait?
No, you can give me a description of now. That's fine. We haven't really started the game.
Should that be a truth when we start?
I could wait.
Okay.
I could wait.
Just
That'll
give me
be
the
the
name and the
narrative. Okay.
concept. We'll start there.
So, I'm playing Frank Steele. He's a very muscular, he's a professional bodybuilder before it went dark. Very muscular, dark-haired, handsome. Your typical bodybuilder trope. I'm thinking in his pockets right now. If you'll allow this, small pocket knife. I'm thinking of everyday carry type stuff.
Yep.
Small pocket knife and a small flashlight that's down to its last 10% of battery life. That's what I'm thinking. Wallet really, I don't think matters at this point.
Okay.
That's,
You've got the grip trainers in your pocket.
Don't make me laugh. We're going to blow out
That
candles.
sounds great.
Oh, wait for the description.
Oh, no.
Just wait. That's what I got.
Okay. Eric?
My name is Clinton Paul. My middle name is Xander. Otherwise, once some of my former students found out that my middle name was Xander, they nicknamed me Xander the Sander. I'm in my late 30s. I have cherubic good looks, short chestnut hair, about 5'10", athletic dad bod figure. I'm a high school woodshop teacher.
Yes.
Wow.
I lost my ring finger to tragic planer accident with the planer in the wood shop. So
As a teacher of the same exact field, I know how that goes. Oh,
it was kind of painful. Wow. I have that in a small wooden box floating in a jar of formaldehyde inside the box in my office.
That's amazing.
In my pockets, I have a flat, square carpenter's pencil. I always carry a Gerber multiplier tool. I've never seen without it. Frequently hanging on my shirt are my cheater glasses, my readers, and my right thumb is stained black because I'm very rarely without my Sherlock pipe that I have in my pocket with 3/4 of an ounce of fine Cavendish tobacco and a Zippo lighter.
Nice. Thank you. I'm going to ask that we light the last candle now.
Oh no. Oh no. I have a question. Mm-hmm. We all wrote, I saw you do this. Mm-hmm. Is that playable information we can role play? Like, did we see each other do these things?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think that's what it's like intended to be. Is that your last like moment of hope? Mm-hmm. I mean, that might come out type thing.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Now, as you all know, no one survives this. I have one quick thing to read to you, just to kind of give some context, and then we have one last task. Your characters will die. The story we're going to tell today is not one of survival, but one of hope and of loss. This is a story about what happens in the dark and the final few hours in the lives of a group of survivors fighting against it, losing themselves within it, and inevitably being consumed by it. Though their endeavor may be doomed to fail, it is our duty to make this story of their struggle as meaningful as possible. Now, knowing that you will die, your last task is to record a voice memo to the world, should someone ever find it, of what your last words would be. And I'm going to ask each of you to leave the room to record that on your own. Now, once you have that voice memo recorded in your phone, I would like you to send me that file so that I have it. For should you perish, I will be playing that.
Incredible. Should we all leave at the same time?
I think you can all leave one by one. If you think you know what you'd like to record, go ahead and take off.
I'll go first.
And once you get your recording, you can text me the file.
I'm leaving now.
I'm afraid to breathe close to the table.
Don't breathe.
By the way, there is one thing you should know about before we play the game, and that is the rule of martyrdom. If a character sacrifices themselves as part of a failed, dire conflict in such a way that they die heroically, in assistance to their fellow survivors, or for the greater good, they may grant their hope die, if they have earned one, to another survivor who is especially inspired by the selfless act. Moving forward, this player may then roll this hope die as if it were theirs, in addition to any other hope dice that they are already rolling.
I'll give you my hope.
Just so you know, if you decide you want to martyr yourselves.
Now, I might have missed that because I was, thinking of something just in my mind. Does the person that sacrifices themselves have to have a hope?
Yes.
No. You can sacrifice yourself without a hope.
And it creates a hope.
No, it does not. It just is a heroic act on your part and doesn't necessarily give anyone a hope die, but you can
But
choose.
if I have hope,
If you have hope, then you can choose to give it to a player that feels particularly inspired by the move.
And you can't retroactively do that. Like, if you do something that puts Eric in danger, I can't be like, after this narrative's in your control, I can't be like, and I jump in front.
No.
Yeah, I have to have control.
Correct. You have to be the active player. Okay? So, we're going to begin. And the way we begin every scene is the GM starts by saying, "These things are true. The world is dark." And then we are allowed to establish a truth, one truth each for every candle that is lit. So we go around the table and we can each say a thing that is currently true. Now, you know you're in the gymnasium. We described that earlier. So we're going to go around 10 times. Okay? So I am also participating in this. So we can start with Eric. So Eric, you're going to establish a truth. So we'll start by doing it this way. I say these things are true, the world is dark. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And after Garrett gives the 10th one, we all say in unison, "And we are alive." And then we begin the scene.
Let's do it.
All right? All right. Scene number 1. These things are true. The world is dark.
The generator in the school won't stop making a really awful noise.
we don't have too many people left.
We've tried to nail it down, but every couple minutes, the lights flicker.
Every once in a while, on the window outside of the gymnasium, something brushes against the glass.
No, fuck that.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want no part of that.
The hallway to the cafeteria. The floor's sticky and slippery.
We're running out of gasoline. Maybe have a day left.
We have 3 protein bars left and more than 3 people.
Protein bars.
Earlier, 2 people decided to flee. You have not heard from them since.
Oh, they're dead.
The bodies outside the nurse's office are starting to smell.
It's the last one.
This is the last one, Garrett. Or I should say,
Frank Steele.
Frank Steele.
We need to find a way to safety. We will die here.
now the last line we all say together. And we are alive. This begins the first scene. What do you want to do? You can play this narrative out a little bit as if you are your characters sort of maybe coming to the realization you could work together, something along those lines, or you can be an established group of 3 people that have been spending time in this gymnasium for a couple of days now. I'll leave it there and I won't say any more.
I don't know what to make of the fact we haven't heard from the other 2 that left.
Currently, Frank Steele is in the corner. Since the day he got here, 6 days ago? 6 days ago. He found the weight room, gathered up all the weights. He's in the corner of the gymnasium, shirt off. He's wearing a leather choker collar around his neck, stainless rings. Sorry. Stainless rings around the neck on this leather choker collar. Shirtless, nipples pierced, shredded. And he is just pumping iron. That's all he's been doing.
Hey.
He doesn't say much.
Hey, this guy, he's a fucking hazard. He's sitting there pumping iron. You know how loud that is? Do you know how loud that is?
Yeah.
Every now and then he drops
Get the
a
fuck
50-pound on the ground.
Hey, someone's gonna hear him.
Yeah, someone's gonna hear him.
But the fucking generator doesn't shut up either, and I don't know how much more time we got on the gas on that.
You want to check out the window? It keeps getting, that noise we keep, the brushing
I
noise.
don't fucking like that noise.
I don't either. But that's one of the only ways out of here, I think. Like usually the bad things happen outside of the gymnasium.
Of course we got a fucking muscle man over there trying to fucking work it out. Making more noise in the gym than
Maybe he's a
anywhere
good
else.
distraction right now. He's making noise in the corner while we sneak up to the window.
All right. I don't know what we're gonna see though. So dark out. Everywhere. Can't take it anymore.
Neither. Let's check it out.
All right.
You make our way to the window.
Clint heads over.
Over in the direction of Frank Steele? And you're going to look out the window over in that area? Or
Hey, he's by the window?
he's over in the corner.
Yeah, we're gonna go towards the window.
Yeah.
One of the things about the gymnasium is that somebody was smart enough early on to sort of use some makeshift covering on the windows to sort of conceal. Now, it is dark inside, and it is dark outside, so you're peering out into the pure darkness. There's a little bit of light in the areas where the cots are. You walk over to the windows and peer outside. Why don't we try a conflict roll to see what you see out there? We're going to roll a community dice. Since you made the decision to do this, why don't you roll the community dice first in this scene?
No,
Roll
first
all
roll.
10 dice.
All 10 dice. Holy
Oh my god,
crap.
dude.
Is there a 6?
I got 5 6s
5 6s?
and 1 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 1 will be removed from the game.
For this round.
Sorry, for this scene, we will lose the 1. And that is obviously a success. And you may decide how or what it is you see outside.
We approach the window. And we kind of look through the wooden boards. And nothing happens for a second. And then just ever so slightly. Something fuzzy blocks out whatever would be light there was and then quickly disappears.
Did you see that?
I think I saw that. Was it fuzzy?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it hurt us at the moment.
Do you think it saw us?
It doesn't
Just
seem
kept
like
moving,
it's
right? Tell me it kept moving, right?
I'm scared. Let's I don't think we're sitting ducks here. You're sitting ducks here. There's got to be another exit from here.
I mean, all the hallways are just fucked.
We gotta go. We got rations for like another day, maybe. This one has 2,000 calories a day still.
Fucking protein shake over there, man.
Let's talk to him.
Where are we gonna go?
There's got to be some.
Where did those other two say they were going? Whatever way they went, we shouldn't go that way because they ain't coming back.
They went north.
Does it fucking matter anymore? I mean, can't see anything anywhere. Who cares which way we go? It's probably all fucking doom and gloom out there.
Probably, but there's rations somewhere.
God damn it.
Things might turn back on. Some might come back. Maybe there's a Walmart around or a pharmacy or something.
Maybe we can find some gas and,
And what?
I don't know, light a fire.
They don't like light. We have gas with us. What do we why don't we take it, say screw the generator, and move on with our gas. And we light it if we need to.
Yeah. It's diesel though, so problem with diesel is you can't just light it. It's gotta be atomized to light it. So we gotta get a sprayer. Now, I think I got one back in the wood shop.
Let's go to the wood shop. Let's go to the wood shop.
All right.
Is there an exit in the wood shop?
It's kind of fucked up.
This is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but you can get out from the wood shop, but it's like this panel that's behind the compressor. And it's got an access way to get outside back by the dumpsters.
Yeah.
But there's some shit back there, like it's fucking gross.
Let's get gross. I'm not going out this window. I'll tell you that.
I mean, it's not far from where the windows are. It's gonna put us out kind of close to that shit.
Is it quiet?
Maybe.
That's what we do.
I mean, it's a fucking dumpster, so
I'm not going near the nurses again.
I can't handle that fucking smell anymore, dude.
No. Can't believe we're the last ones left.
All right, let's see if we can get this fucking Jamoke out of the way here.
Let's go.
You think he's gonna come with us? I mean, he might be good in a fight.
Yeah. He might have to take off his chains, though, or it's too loud.
That's a little fucking creepy, but I mean, who the fuck am I to kink shame, you know what I mean? I used to like it in the dark with the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies.
Good, soft, big fucking round lady, you know?
Yeah, the ladies.
But that was when dark was fun. Dark ain't fun anymore, you know what I mean?
That's not fun anymore,
I
man.
don't like this shit.
Not me either.
Alright, let's go talk to him.
On our way over. Now, I'm doing this because I said this was the truth. I said there was more than 3 people in this gymnasium. As we're heading over, you hear like a creak coming from under the bleachers. You hear it too.
The fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
Did you hear that fucking big guy?
Yeah, it sounded over by the bleachers.
You get this one.
I'm gonna gently put the weights down.
Thank you. You've been making some
Sorry.
fucking noise with those things. Jesus Christ.
But just let me go check it out.
Yeah, we get the window, so this is your. I'll back you up. I'll be behind you, and I'm gonna pull out my wrench.
All right. Frank's gonna get up, He's gonna pull out his little pocket knife. We're gonna head towards the bleachers.
What is your current light source?
I mean,
The
is
generator is running, and there is a small light in the space that's over by where the cots are set up. But you've since walked over to the windows, and the gymnasium is rather large. This light source is not enough to illuminate the whole space. So it is dark.
Was it your flashlight, maybe?
My flashlight's getting a little low.
Maybe I had some matches.
You could use it.
Okay. I'll allow that. You've got a book of matches.
4 left.
Okay. 4 left. I like that. So you're going to use one of those 4 matches to light the space up? Or tell me what
We're
happens.
going towards the cots, which I'm guessing are near the bleachers. So I'm guessing there will be some light in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to use them for this.
Okay.
I mean, doesn't the school have like those emergency lights, right?
The red ones?
The ones that come on when they're in auto power, like in fail-safe power.
That's what I
sets,
figure
like,
we have going on.
Just like, you know, only in certain parts of the building, you know, like.
But those would have gone on 2 weeks ago, and they would have been burned out by now. The batteries on those would have died. Those are battery operated.
Oh, fuck. They thought they were hardwired onto Jenny.
All right.
We're making our way with the light from the cots in that direction.
Okay.
Once I get close to the bleachers, I'll take out the flashlight. It's getting low. I'll check it out.
I'm going to ask for another conflict roll. That's going to be on Frank Steele, though.
Okay. Yes.
I have 2 6s.
Any ones?
Nope.
Wow. Your roll succeeds. What do you see?
I'm gonna make my way over to the bleachers. I'm gonna kind of slowly make my way to the end. Then I'm actually gonna step up on the bleachers, hang my head over the side.
Nice move.
With the flashlight. As I peer my flashlight under there, I actually see a young woman. She's under the bleachers. She's scared. She's wrapped up in a blanket. She's kind of weeping a little bit.
She glances up into the flashlight. She's like, "Oh, don't hurt me."
Not gonna hurt you. It's just a noise.
How have you bound to there?
You okay?
As good as can be expected. I've been hiding under here for the whole day. I don't even know what a day is anymore.
I could have sworn we had 4 protein bars. I knew someone took one.
I'm sorry, I was hungry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just glad I'm not crazy.
This place is starting to wear on my nerves a bit. I'm not sure I'm capable of dealing with it for much longer.
Neither are
You
we.
look cold.
I am. Everything has dropped in temperature so much it's hard to fathom at this point. I don't know if I'm used to it or I'm just numb.
Here, why don't you take my shop coat? It'll keep you warmer.
What will you do?
I'm okay. You'll be all right.
She reaches up and takes the coat from you and wraps herself up with it and kind of leans into the side of the bleacher a little bit. She's shivering.
You said you came here today. Where were you before?
I've been here for several days. I just got under the bleachers today.
Oh.
Had enough with dealing with everybody else's groaning and fears and gloom and doom.
Well, we're thinking of heading to the shop
Yeah.
and then getting out of here. This
What do you
place
think
doesn't have
about that?
long.
Huh?
You want to get out of here?
This place is a death trap.
You'll die if you go out there.
We're gonna die in here.
You can't die anywhere.
If you find any food, could you leave me some?
You
Please.
don't want to come with
You
us?
should come with us.
I've been waiting here because my husband told me to stay. And when he caught up eventually, he would meet me here.
When the last time you talked to him?
He went out to look for something about 4 days ago. He's very capable. I'm sure he'll be back.
we find food, we'll bring it back.
Okay.
I don't know what the chances are.
It would be most appreciated.
I feel bad leaving you.
I'll be fine.
What's your name?
Jocelyn,
Carlin.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You can call me Clint.
Clint.
Mr. Steele. Frank.
It's better. It's better.
She kind of looks at you a little concerned, but she seems to get over it rather quickly. I'm sure she's seen much worse.
Okay. We're gonna get going now, Jocelyn.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
I'm gonna give her a protein bar.
Okay.
Thank you. That means a lot. There's a rumor. There's light north of here. I'm not sure where you'll go, but perhaps you could get a vehicle or something and make haste.
The others went north. Maybe they found it.
Maybe they didn't come back because they found something.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you don't want to come with us?
I have to wait for him.
What if he's dead? Then you're going to be dead too.
I don't want to really talk about it.
Jocelyn, what does he look like? If we see his dead body, I want to come back and tell you.
He's tall, he's dark-skinned. He's got grayish hair on the sides, sort of around the ears. He's gray. He wears glasses. He's wearing a hooded sweatshirt.
Okay. And what's his name?
Stephen.
We'll look out for him.
Tell him I'm waiting.
I will.
Now go. I wish you the best.
You as well, Jocelyn. Let's go.
So you two want to get out of here?
You're going to the shop. He thinks
shop?
He thinks he has a. What'd you have?
I got a sprayer, but we're going to need some gas for the sprayer.
We have the gas.
We got to get to the generator to pull that out of there. It's in the boiler room.
All right.
But listen, they used to have some of the small school buses here back before everything went south. They used to bus people in, so maybe we can get one of those working. If it's still here, I don't even know. I've been outside in days, but
We'll find a vehicle, and I can hotwire it.
Should we gather anything for like torches or something? I don't know. Bring up a cot?
I got a bunch of scrap wood in the shop.
Oh, okay.
So I got some stain rags too. We could wrap that around them.
I'd say we go.
Let's go to the shop.
Let's go boiler room first. His shops are way out.
Yeah, he's right. There's a
okay.
there's a passage behind the compressor.
Boiler room.
Boiler room's downstairs. We'll make our way up the stairs and go to the.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
numbers.
Let's be quick and quiet. I think.
You leave the gymnasium and you make your way through the darkened hallways of the school towards the familiar shop that you know very well. Now,
Boiler room.
Boiler room first.
boiler room first. My apologies. Now, the door to the boiler room is typically locked on any given day. Of course, you would have a set of keys to that. So, how long would you say it's been since you've been to the boiler room, given everything that's gone on? Probably not a type of place you'd go regularly now.
Since the head janitor hasn't been seen for a couple days. I didn't want to go down there, but there were a bunch of people that were worried about things, so that's when I found out that we only have a little bit of gas left, a little bit of diesel left, so I was down there like 2 days ago.
Okay. You approach the door to the boiler room, and you open it. What do you find inside?
There's a smell.
It's like organic though. It's not like normally it smells like oil and like machine tools and stuff down here, but this smells like moldy rot.
But not flesh.
Sure doesn't smell like a bloody accident.
No, it doesn't.
It's like kind of rank.
It's the basement. The room is pitch black. We're looking into a void right now. Should I use my last match?
I still got a lighter.
It's up to you.
Keep your match. Strike the Zippo.
All right. You light the lighter. Let's see what you see. Roll a conflict roll.
All ones, baby.
No, don't say
I
that.
didn't mean it.
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
1 6
Why did you say
and 2 1s.
Oh, I didn't mean
All
it.
right. So the 6 denotes a success, which I'll allow you to describe. Take the 2 1s out for this scene.
Yeah, put him on the Suze.
Describe what you show, what you see when you open the door to the boiler room.
There's like a wet, matted fur, some kind of animal that like got stuck in here. It's like looks like a fox or something. It's like caught its tail. And it's hanging and it's like wet and rotty.
like
Like it's
burning off the exhaust pipe?
It's like the heat in this room, it kind of made it decomp a lot faster than it normally should have.
It's been here a while.
I gotta get some gas out of here.
Get the gas.
Look for some cans.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep watching. What's up?
You went there because you knew there were cans there.
Yeah.
So
So I go into take a couple, 2 5-gallon cans that were left. And there's a bleeder valve on the tank. The tank's it's really low though. So I think I'm gonna need some help. Do you think you can help me tilt this thing up so we can pour some of this out?
Yeah, fucking. Let's still.
It's like one of those, big 250-gallon oil tanks.
There's one thing he's good at.
Fucking stinks.
You want to pump some fucking iron though? Let's do this quick and fill these tanks, these 2-gallon things.
Frank Steele, I'm going to have you make a conflict roll to see how well you lift this thing, because there's no telling how much oil or gas is in it.
You're good.
There's one. There's one. But there is a 6.
All right, so you're able to lift the tank.
So I get in there.
How many 6s did you roll?
A single 6.
A single 6.
Single
And
down
was
to
there
4
also
dice.
a 1?
Single 1.
A single 1. Well, I would consider in your description of how this goes the fact that out of all those dice you did only roll 1 6. So it is a success, but it's not a monumental one. So just a thought, but you can narrate it any way you want. It's yours to do with.
I get in there. You're at the bleeder valve. You got the can. Just kind of go behind it, squeeze in between the wall a little bit. Just kind of use the wall on my one side arm. Just kind of get my shoulder into it. It's a little, at first it's a little stuck to the floor. I give it a little nudge. It starts to tip. Just kind of hold it up a little bit.
The more it pushes up, the faster the oil's coming out of the bleeder valve and filling the 5-gallon tank.
Okay.
I mean, maybe don't take it all. There's still a couple people here.
All right, so you want to leave
I don't know.
something for them?
Leave
I
a
mean,
little
what?
something.
This is not giving them that much light. It's just a little bit of heat, I guess.
I mean, what are we doing with it?
I was hoping we could use some to get into the, use it for torches, use it for maybe a weapon, maybe
Maybe a
power
bus.
one of these buses. Yeah.
I mean,
Listen, let's just.
you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, let's fill these fucking cans and get
Word.
the fuck out of here, huh?
Every man for themselves. Take 2 fucking cans.
So I'd crack open the second can and put it under the bleeder valve.
I'm nowhere near this. I don't know what's happening.
All right.
You managed to get 10 gallons of gas, 2 5-gallon cans out of here. What's the next move?
Go back out.
I'll grab one
Shop.
of them.
I'll grab one of them. Let's get the fuck out of
Go
there.
to the wood
This is
shop.
Gross. Let's go to the wood
Fucking
shop.
stinks in here.
All right, out into the hallway. Now, how are you able to see? What are you using for a light source? Because the hallway is pitch black.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I've been teaching in this school for like 15 years now, so
Okay.
I kind of know it.
Okay.
I walk at these halls all the time, so
So
We
you
kind of
walk-
have hands on each other's shoulders.
I can lead us by keeping a hand on a wall and knowing when I gotta turn.
Fair enough.
Oh no, I don't like that. We're walking through the hallway, just like holding each other's shoulders.
Shut up.
Who's in the back?
You're in the back.
I'm in the back.
But you're not carrying anything, so of course you're in the back.
A few moments later, you arrive at the wood shop door. Of course, this is another room that the door is closed on and you haven't been in a day or two, as you've been tending to things and keeping people comfortable and maintaining order in the space. What do we do?
Yeah, try the door.
Well, the door is open. You're going to open the door?
Yeah.
Let's have another conflict roll.
Oh.
Do it.
Remember, I'm asking for these because the space is unpredictable,
Yeah.
right? It's dark. You haven't been in these spaces for a while.
Makes sense. No.
Oh my god.
I got 1 6
Okay.
We still haven't,
and
you
2
know.
more ones.
No.
That's going to put you at, I believe,
4
5 dice. 4 dice.
4 dice.
You're down to 4 dice.
You could burn your thing. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
You could burn a trait. What's on the top? What
yeah.
card is active for you right now?
My vice.
Your vice is active. What is your vice?
My vice is women. I can't say no to them. I can't.
Might not play in the narrative right now in a
Yeah.
appropriate way, but you always have the option of burning your vice to re-roll the ones that you rolled. But you don't have to take that now. Just telling you what your options are. Describe to us what you see when you open the door.
It's dark. It's all get out, but the there's the tables that have all the clamps on them right in front of me. I mean, I've been in this room all the time, so I can walk through it. I know where it is. I walk across. Are you guys still holding on to me?
I know. I'm not letting go.
So I walk across the front of the room, past the blackboard, in between the 2 benches that have the vices in them.
I'm gonna shut the door as we go in.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I go over to the lathe. It's by the window. But I used to have these really big gouges. So it's a long handle, 1.5 foot handle with probably about 1 foot of steel on it that we used to use to turn really big pieces of live edge wood. So I got a couple of straight ones. I got a couple of bowl gouges. Might come in handy, you know. So let's grab each one of these, and then right next door to that is the finish room. That's where I got rags and I got stain and stuff like that. That stuff burns real good.
Yeah. I can go for the storage room.
Go in there, grab whatever you can. I got small cans of stain. Maybe we pocket a couple of those. There's a box of rags on the shelf.
I'm gonna do that.
Keep in mind, each of you now has a large tool in one hand. 2 of you have a 5-gallon gas can in the other hand. So let's just keep in mind our inventory. You go into the other room.
Match.
You're lighting a match.
Yeah.
As you open the door to this room, the smell of the stain and the various solvents in the room is evident. It's obviously a finishing room. Not so much that you feel like you're endangering anything by lighting a match in there, but the scent of the room changes from the wood dust and shavings that are about in the wood shop to that more sort of sweet smell of a nice stain. You light the match in the space. Roll a conflict roll.
Oh no. I don't want to do it. Oh my gosh. Can you just hand them to me?
I like turning the wheel.
You would.
It's so much more intense.
Two sixes, no ones.
Okay, total success. What do you find in the solvents
I
room?
create the door open. Immediately I'm met with a stench. And it makes me feel like work. Back at the shop with my vehicles, my cars, and it makes me feel at home a little bit. Kind of some positivity fills me. I look around. And laying on the counter are rags and cloth and all that. I'd say about 6 rags, 2 longer, like pillowcase type cloths in a sense. Also, in the room, I find a note. It's like on the edge of like this cabinet that's open in the corner. I see it like peeking out, and I kind of just like look at it. I put it close to the match, not enough to light it on fire, but enough to read it. And it's actually a hall pass from one of the students named Carly Smith, and just kind of makes me chuckle a little bit at how like arduous all that seems at the moment. And I'm gonna take my winnings in this. I'm not gonna pocket this. I don't know, it made me feel good for some reason. And I'm gonna kind of go back in the other room and keep my match lit and tell you guys. I found about 7 lightable pieces of fabric.
I grab one of those pieces of fabric and I start wrapping it around the couch. Tie it nice and tight on one end, but let it kind of loose. Dunk it into one of the cans of the stain. Light it with that match. So now I got a stabby's torch.
Okay.
I'd like to go get my second shop coat, if I could, put that on, just so I have like another pocket or two.
Of course.
And so I go into my office, which is off the main room.
Mm-hmm.
Take one last picture, look at the picture that's on my counter. It's me and a couple of my students.
I don't know exactly when the darkness happened. Any backpacks in this room?
Sure. I'll let you decide. I think the school would have been abandoned very quickly, and so there probably would be backpacks.
I want to grab a backpack.
You know, each of the kids had lockers underneath the tables.
Okay.
We all get a backpack?
I would say it's easy to find a backpack for each of you. Yeah.
Okay. Put my stuff in my bag.
Take out all the notebooks and school books and shit. I don't need that. I mean, or should we keep a little bit?
I'm going to
Fire
keep
material?
a notebook for fire material.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep my wrench in my pocket, but I'm putting the rest of it in my bag.
I'm gonna go to the scrap bin and pull out some long, like 1 inch by 1 inch stuff, you know, like scrap cut-offs. Snap up a bunch of that, throw it in the bag.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say that you've fairly well equipped yourselves with enough material to make light sources, fires, etc. for yourselves.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
We have
Moving out
one
the
light source
window.
right now, right?
I got my
Your
torch,
shiv
my
wrapped.
Chevy torch.
Shiv.
I'm moving out the window.
We're going out the window?
No, I'm not going out the window.
What is
We were
it, a
going
chute
through
or
the-
something?
Yeah, follow me. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
We're going out the chute.
he had a special exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's towards the back of the shop, past the table saw, and into that small room, into the compressor room. So we start moving through that doorway.
Okay.
It's kind of small room. It's like 6 by 4. It's just got two big, long, tall compressors.
You want me to hold the torch while you?
Yeah, I gotta get behind the compressors to the access hatch. I told you it's kind of skanky in here.
Yeah, well, I got tools if you need to, take it apart or something.
I think we can all make it through. He might have a little bit of a hard time squeezing through there, but
Squeeze.
So I'm gonna go behind the compressors, and there's like those. It's a piece of wood that's holding in the hatch, so it's got like little toggles on it that can hold it in place. So slide the toggles off, push it aside, and start to work my way into the duct. 'Cause it's a cooling duct for the compressors to not overheat. So unfortunately, we gotta go through a tight quarter for a little bit.
It's fine.
We might want to put the torch out actually, because it's like roughly 2 foot by 3 foot, this duct.
All right. It's kind of nice having light for a second.
You think you're gonna make it through there, big guy?
It's gonna be tight.
All right. We all go in.
All right. You make your way outside through the ductwork.
Put you out right behind all the dumpsters for the school.
Okay. Let's have a conflict roll to see how we're greeted by the outside world.
Who?
I'm going to say that Eric can make this roll, or I should say Clinton can make this roll because he initiated it, so we'll call you the active player right now.
1-6. No ones.
Yeah, weird.
Nice. You guys are killing it with the
Yeah,
rolls.
we're killing it right now.
All right, so
Stop.
I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my God.
I'm so sorry. I gotta stop. I'm staying back here. I just want to blow things.
the hatch that
Yes, please.
goes through it's like a grate. It's a steel grate. So I go to start moving it to get it out of the way, but it's stuck. So I'm gonna have to make some noise to bang this out. I get my shoulder into it and bang through that. Did you guys hear that?
I think it's from up the chute. I think it's from the get out.
I'm gonna push the gate out, but there's like this rotten milk swill that's all around all the dumpsters on the ground. So we're gonna have to crawl through that.
Parking lot juice.
Parking lot juice, dumpster juice.
Dumpster juice.
Told you it wasn't gonna be nice, but
I'm starting to hear like some form of noise coming from the room where we just were in. It's coming through the duct.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Kind of hop out. I don't care about the smell at the moment. We all get outside.
One of the things I think we need to remember as a party is that the darkness that we experience in this external world is unlike typical nighttime darkness. Typical nighttime darkness would include at least some ambient light, especially given the fact that this is a school, a gymnasium. There's other buildings around in the community that would typically cast a kind of ambient light. There is none. There are no stars. There is no moon. There is nothing. It is a genuine void-like level black. So while you're outside, you cannot really, you're in the proximity of the dumpsters. You can smell the dumpster juice. You can feel the pavement below your feet. You can hear that noise that came from out of the darkness in some direction, but you cannot make out in what direction different things are because you have no point of registration without a light source.
So we have no like field of vision in front of us? There's no like 5 feet of like vision?
0. And one of the things you do know, and you actually said this earlier, so I'm not giving you information you wouldn't normally have. They don't like the light.
Strike the torch, strike the torch, strike the torch.
We already did.
Oh, it's up?
No, it's out.
No,
right
put it
now.
up.
Turn it on.
Turn it on. Can't see anything.
They don't like the light though.
Good,
Maybe
keep them
that'll keep
away.
them away from us.
Oh, okay.
This is the first time we've been outside in a long
I'll
time.
light the torch again.
Okay, so now things blaze up and you have light before you. You can see the familiar sights of the parking lot.
Do we see any vehicles?
Yes, there are several school buses that are parked in the school parking lot. There are also a couple of what appear to be cars that were left behind there.
Maybe a school bus, the small one? Because we could defend ourselves, maybe, inside of it?
Yeah, it could work as a shelter.
Yeah,
But I don't know how much gas those are going to have. And
it's true. It might be easier to take a smaller car.
Let's go look at them. See if any of them are open.
yeah,
Let's go.
I'm going to go to the small school bus.
Small school bus.
All right, there is a shorter school bus there. You make your way across the parking lot. School buses are typically left unlocked, so you're actually able to open the doors up. Let's come up with a conflict roll here to see how this goes, and I'll allow you to narrate what you're able to do. Well, first of all, what are you going to try and do? Are you going to try and start the school bus, or are you looking to seek shelter in the school bus?
I think we want to start the school bus, see if we can get out of there.
I think I'm going to hotwire it.
You would certainly know how. All right, so I'll give it to you.
Oh,
Why
no.
don't you roll a conflict roll, and we'll see how that
So
goes.
we go up, we kind of pry open the doors. Go
I got
in.
the doors. Rip them
Kind of
bitches
get,
open.
we see that this is possible, something we want to work in, travel in, and we get going.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
3 6s, 1 3.
Can he make all the rolls?
Yeah, from now
Wow, those dice are loaded.
It takes me no more than a minute. Zzz. The lights from the dash kind of light up the school bus. The lights outside kind of turn on. The school bus is functional, and it seems to have about a quarter of a tank of gas.
Should we try to see if we can siphon any gas from any of the other buses?
I don't know. We just attracted attention.
Yeah, we might want to.
I think we get moving. We're gonna find cars around.
And we'll say this, between the torch and the headlights, the parking lot's really well lit up right now.
Yeah.
You can sort of see the side of the school.
I'm going to put the torch out in the
Yeah,
bus.
it's a good idea.
Okay.
As this happens, just as like we kind of go to close the school bus doors, I kind of hear a familiar. I can't really make out what it was said, but it seems like some female voice calling out in the distance. And then the door shuts and it cuts it off, and we're all left quiet inside the school bus. I think we should go.
You
Let's
wanna
go
drive?
north. Huh?
You want to drive?
Yeah, I'll drive.
Where are we going?
North.
You're driving north.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out of the parking lot, and then we're going to make a series of conflict rolls just to kind of see if things are encountered along the way, things of that nature. Okay?
Yeah. Who's doing them?
Well, who's driving the bus?
You just said you're driving.
You're driving the bus? All right, so I'm going to have you make the first conflict roll as you pull out of the parking lot and onto the road, and the lights sweep across the road as you turn north onto the main road.
When we lit up the parking lot, did we see anything?
Guys,
I'll get to you in 1 second.
first fail.
You have failed.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Seems like a perfect time for a scene change.
as you pull out of the parking lot, the bus running beautifully, engine purring, quarter of a tank of gas, you're feeling like you're about to get out of this school. move through the parking lot. You come up to the stop sign at the front of the school, and the lights sweep left as the bus turns north. And as those lights sweep across the field, across the street, as you're turning north, you see, scattering across the field, 3 figures. But the figures walk on these 4 legs that extend down, 2 from the hip area, 2 from the shoulders, that come out at angular points to these long, pointed, almost stilt-like things. The head of this creature on top of massive shoulders is conical in nature from both ends, and they're galloping across this field, trying to escape the sweep of the lights. And just as the lights pass by them, boom, they're gone into the darkness. The bus turns north, and you're on your way. Fuck! That's going to end this scene, and you are going to extinguish 1 candle.
This is the one. Oh my god, they're so low.
Just.
Woof!
Oh my god.
Guys, they're so low. Okay.
All right. To scene 2. These things are true. The world is dark. Rich, I'm going to let you lead us off. We have 9 truths to establish.
The world is dark. Every once in a while, we'll hear some galloping sounds. Almost as if something's following the bus.
It's the first time I've seen the creatures. I don't know what they are.
One of them looked at us. But it was a blank face.
Every once in a while, as the accelerator on the bus is pressed, there's a slight misfire in the engine that causes the bus to just pause in its acceleration.
We've been driving for an hour.
We haven't seen anyone else on the road.
We're about a 16th of a tank of gas left in the tank.
The party in the bus is beginning to roll through what appears to be a small, abandoned town.
There seems to be something off in the distance, some sort of structure that has a light on at the top of the building.
And we are alive. Now I'll take 1 of the dice, since you now have 9 dice total in the community pool, and I, as GM, get 1. What are we doing? You managed to make it through that whole scene without burning a single vice or virtue.
You guys see that? Up ahead?
The light. That's pretty fucking weird, don't you think?
It's very fucking weird. Looks like some chapel. Something.
Should we check it out?
We're running out of gas.
Yeah, we might as well.
I say we cut the engine and let it roll.
I'll turn the lights off.
Turn the lights off.
We hadn't made noise approaching.
You know they've been following us, whatever it is. You know? I don't know how far back they are, but I don't know. I kind of want to displace the location of the bus from where they last heard it or saw it.
Oh, Jesus.
You fucking Christ. Fucking bus was fired. Sorry, guys.
Wait, that was the bus? Oh, fuck. I'm going to cut the lights. And I'm going to go down below and cut the engine.
Lights are off, engine's off, bus is still rolling.
Neutral.
Neutral, and you're rolling.
I'm rolling.
Make a conflict roll for me.
Fuck.
You're in the dark, and the bus is rolling along.
Oh, this was terrible.
There's one more.
This was a This was
You almost
such
blew
a
that
bad
one out.
idea.
You gotta chill it over there.
All right, all once, baby. Not a fucking single one.
What is this?
How many
guy?
6s?
3.
Okay, so I can't. I would roll mine to see if I could tie you or beat you, but since I can't, I will not bother. That's a success. Belongs to you.
The bus, we saw that it was a long straight. We're in some sort of town center. The bus rolls approximately 300 feet. And then it comes to a dead stop.
How close are we to this building with the light?
It seems like it could be, I don't know, a couple minute dash.
Couple minute dash.
Can't make out, but
Well, let's
And the bus has come to a stop now?
yeah. I'm going to leave it in the middle of the
light the
street.
torches.
Wait. Before you light them, let's just open and listen outside. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to listen.
Roll a conflict roll for me.
Sorry, gentlemen. Oh my God. The fact that we were almost unsuccessful this early in the scene.
How many 6s?
1-6.
I'm going to roll. I did not roll a 6.
And I got 1-1.
Take that out. What do you see or hear particularly? You don't have a torch lit yet, so you're just listening out the door.
I'm sitting outside waiting for a second.
You went outside the bus.
Just peering out. Off in the distance, we hear some sort of howl. The howl's cut short.
Fuck.
We gotta go.
Was that like a fucking animal that got cut down?
These things know how to cut things down. Trust me.
Well, if we're gonna fucking do this, let's do it quick.
Let's fucking do it.
How far do you have to go to the building?
It's gonna be about 200 feet.
200 feet.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
I'm
a
going to
long
have you
dash.
roll a conflict roll for every 50 feet of
Oh
movement.
my God.
Are you?
Did you light a torch or are you
We're
running in the dark?
Oh no, we're lighting torches.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll have you roll a conflict
gonna
roll
run
for
with a torch.
every
Yeah.
100 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna stay close.
Fucking ain't right. I'm gonna run with a torch.
Who's rolling?
Trip.
I think in the trip we would have made more of your shiv torches.
Yeah, maybe we fan out. We're still in sight, but we're at least 20 feet apart. I'll take right.
I'll go center.
You get left.
Whoa.
In that case, I'm going to have each of you roll a conflict roll for your for each of your respective trajectories. So I'll have
Okay.
you roll first, then I'm going to have Frank roll, and then I'm going to have Clinton roll.
What are you doing over there, Poppy?
Carlin. In this panic state, begins to hear some form of thudding behind me on my right. I grab the two of you. We go far left together. And we run together.
What was the roll?
I am also gonna knock the torches out of our hands. Controlling. I'm gonna burn my vice.
How many ones did you get?
2.
So by
And
burning this...
I didn't succeed.
Oh, wait. Okay, so this is different. So, okay, yes. So you didn't succeed.
Trying
You
to
would be
succeed.
allowed to roll the 2 ones again.
Yeah.
Burn your vice.
Holy shit.
I knew that was
And
gonna
set
happen.
the house on fire.
That's not
Wow, that was amazing.
okay.
Roll your 2 ones over.
Guys, please give me your spirit bomb energy.
I'm not looking. I'm not.
Yes!
Yes!
No.
Yes!
Jesus.
Yes! I succeeded! No ones! Suck it! What'd you get?
And
6 and a 3.
Now they're all.
What?
I get to roll.
They're all after us now.
I did not roll a 6.
The torches fall on the ground. We're running straight. We saw that we're safe for a little bit of distance. We're running in the dark. We're not tripping.
I pull out my flashlight.
I stop. I go back for a torch.
Roll.
You're going back. Okay, so first of all, you're going back for a torch.
Yeah.
You roll the next one.
Fuck.
I mean, because you knocked the torches out of our hands and kept running. Mm-hmm. So it's what, 10 feet behind us?
Yeah, so you got to
Still
turn around and
burning
pick
there?
up. Yep.
There is
so
the
you're
sound. You hear the sound as well.
There's something behind you.
No. I don't like
I
that
got
face.
1 6 and 1 1.
Okay. All right.
Take the one out.
That's fair.
I did not roll a 6.
God, you're so eager to do that.
I got shit dice. Tell us what happens.
I skid back. I stop, run back. Kind of like, when they do those drills in gym class. And skid over to where the 2 torches are sitting in the gravel, still burning. And I pick them both up, and roll them up in front of me, behind us.
Did you leave? Did you go back without us?
You guys are still
kept running.
opposite direction of where I am.
Wait, you're just staying there holding them?
I look, and I turn to run back with you. They're coming.
Do you take the torches?
Yeah, I have both torches in my hands
Did you
right
catch
now.
a look?
Yeah, they're fucking coming.
We're booking it, the 2 of us. We're still going.
Keep going. They're fucking right there.
Frank Steele.
I pull out my flashlight as we're running so that I don't trip on anything. I guess I'm going to try and provide light, for Carlin
Yeah.
and I. And I'm going to start running towards the building.
Okay, I want you to make a conflict roll for me. We're going to be doing another round of this for the second 200 feet. Yeah, it's 100 feet per roll.
No, dude, no. What? No. Oh, you gotta do it.
I don't know how to use that.
You got it. It's doable.
How many ones did you roll?
2. I don't know how to use my vice or my virtue.
I can think of it, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Dude, these candles are almost out.
Fucking speak.
I mean, Clinton over here, he's saying they're coming. Is there, with my flashlight, do I see a board or anything in the street? Rock. Anything semi-heavy?
I would say sure, you could find something. But you are in the midst of a failure, so keep that in mind.
If I can, I don't know. I'm gonna try and distract them. I want to try and throw something back towards the bus.
Are you burning a trait to do this?
Yeah, it's ingenuity.
Ingenuity. Okay, so you're trying to figure
Trying
out a way.
to
Yeah, good.
distract them somehow. Just give us an extra second.
Go ahead and burn that trait.
Get it in there this time.
Ingenuity.
That's a We should like put our hand over that maybe.
It seems to be going out.
How'd you do on the re-roll, Frank?
I didn't get a 6.
You did not get a 6. So you stumble for a moment in your sprint, racing across the street with Clinton and Carlin. You stop for a moment, realizing that you're probably gonna, they're right on your heels, and so you reach down to grab what you find is like a piece of a cobblestone in the street. You pick it up and you throw it into the darkness, hoping to sort of attract their attention off into the distance. The light is too bright. They're coming. They're staying just outside of the aura of light, but you can see them just on the edge, right? They're not coming into your aura of light, but they're moving across it. And with that, we're going to extinguish another candle. That ends the scene.
I don't like this guy.
All right. We're down to 8 candles. I will take another die, please, from the die school. Thank you.
Can you achieve a moment during truths?
To achieve a moment, we're going to, number one, it has to kind of reasonably be built into the narrative, and then 2, there would be a conflict roll associated with trying to achieve that narrative. Okay. So I would say that with 8 candles left, it'd be easier to achieve a narrative with 8 candles left than with 2. Or not achieve a narrative, but achieve a moment. These things are true. The world is dark. Eric, I'm going to let you lead.
I only saw 2 of the 3 creatures following us.
Based on the reaction, they won't get close to the light, but they're close.
Sorry, are we running? Did you say we stopped?
Well, given that it's a scene transition, you can establish yourselves pretty much anywhere. There could be a time jump here. You could be inside the building. You could be in a completely different place. But you could just basically, right now we're establishing 8 truths for how this scene, imagine we're watching a film and we now cut to a new scene, right? So we could continue the previous scene if you'd like, or we can be in a new space altogether. It's up to you.
Frank fell.
When Frank fell to the ground and turned in horror to look over his shoulder, he noticed one of these creatures just illuminated enough to see its double conical head, jaws opening up, and devouring somebody who had perished in the road that the party had not seen, tearing the flesh out.
Quentin helped Frank up and gave him one of the torches.
I point the torch at the beast, and I continue towards the building, towards the light.
Carlin kept running. Got very close to the building. I'd say he got about 100 feet ahead of his friends. But also then tripped because he wasn't using a light, only following the light ahead. And then as he tripped, rolled under somewhere safe because he was out of light, and rolled under a vehicle.
In the last moments of the chase towards the building, the party sees a man silhouetted in the building, just throwing the door open as if to say, hide in here. And we are alive.
Just barely.
All right, scene number 3. What do you want to do?
I see the party about 100 feet behind me.
Yeah, we don't know where you are. We're continuing.
Did you say behind it? Behind you?
Yeah, I went ahead
He's
and
ahead.
kept running.
But he crawled under a vehicle. We don't know where he is. Do you think we have to run? Do you think the torches are enough to scare them off? We're power walking.
I'm fucking running.
Like the... Oh, okay.
I'm gonna throw something in the opposite direction of them as they're running towards me to try and get the attention off of them.
Okay. Why don't you roll a conflict roll for me to see if it works?
Don't...
I'm so sorry.
Holy...
Fast spin the wheel. All the candles go out.
And sing.
2 6s, 1 1.
You succeed.
I see one of them kind of obstructing your view, my view of you as you're coming towards me, meaning that like it's in your way. I throw this thing and it hits a car in the street. The car had battery life. The lights flick on every couple of seconds, terrifying the beast as they scurry off in side directions. You make it to the building, and I follow after.
Is the man still there? He's still waiting for us?
He is. Yes, there's a man at the door. As you're approaching the door, he's like, all of you, in here, quickly.
Question. I think I achieved the moment.
Really?
What?
I rolled for it. Can I say it?
Yeah, please.
Save a life?
Okay, so you were attempting to stop the creatures from attacking them, and the moment that you're trying to achieve is that in this game you would feel you would gain hope by trying to save a life?
I feel the fact that I got this creature that was standing in their way out of the way and kind of like made sure we all got to the building. I felt some sort of hope enter my body for doing so.
I present you with a hope die. You may roll this in along with your conflict dice, and that particular die, which is a different color, I know it's hard to see in this light, succeeds on a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
All right.
Can I burn this?
Nicely done. Yes, you can burn
I
that.
don't like burning shit.
It's gonna get hot.
It's okay.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah. Swat that shit down.
That was sexy. That was a good one. We are all in this chapel.
Is that what this is? This is a church?
Yes. Fuck.
That was,
I was a little too fucking close.
Its form is disgusting. It's like a praying mantis.
Did it fucking eat something out there?
it looked like it ate something. I don't fucking know. Sir, is it just you?
For now. Every once in a while I manage to take on a passerby. Jacob's the name. Who might you be?
Well, Clinton.
Carlin.
Frank,
It's good to meet all of you. It's nice to see some
did
survivors in all of this.
2 other people come recently?
2? I've had a smattering over the last week, 7 or 8 in total. I spend time with them, give them what I can. They're
Anybody
welcome to
named
stay.
Steven? Anybody named Steven?
Steven. No, not that I'm aware of.
How do you keep the lights on?
Candles.
Okay.
Have you seen a woman? Beautiful blonde hair. Zoe.
Zoe. I do recall a woman with blonde hair who came this way. Do you know her? I wasn't aware of her
Yeah.
name.
Blue eyes.
It was awfully dark. I couldn't tell. What was she wearing?
Red sundress.
By any chance, does this have to do with your hope? Or I should
No.
say your moment? No?
Has nothing to do with that. Oh, well, yeah, but it's not there.
Okay.
That's not my.
Who's this girl?
It's my lover.
I'm sorry.
How'd you lose her?
I haven't seen her since the blackout. I'm hoping she's still out there.
She might be. You know, don't give up hope.
We'll find out.
You'll
All
be
I got left.
You'll be safe here for as long as you care to stay. I'm not sure necessarily how much other help I can give you other than some sanctuary.
You said a bunch of people came through. Why'd they leave if you were giving them sanctuary?
They come through and then they grow impatient. Some have objectives. They're looking for loved ones. Some try to head towards the north where they've heard rumors that the light does penetrate the blackness. And nobody intends to stay with me forever. Nobody sees an end in sight to this. And of course, they're still out there.
Why don't you go anywhere?
This is my home. Where would I go?
You keeping your religion in times like this?
It's all I have.
It's commendable. I think anything that keeps us going is commendable.
So you're a God-fearing man?
I am.
You preach?
I do.
So you still think there's a God out there? After all this darkness? And all that shit that we've been seeing out there?
It's called faith for a reason.
I guess it's 4 times
Seems
like
about
this.
as blind as I feel every time I walk outside.
I understand.
Have you heard of a way to take them down? They seem to be afraid of light.
There were 2 men that passed through here about 3 days ago. They claimed to have killed a couple of them. They were well armed. They had firearms. And they said that they were able to shoot them and that it was possible to harm them that way, but it wasn't as direct and simple and straightforward as you'd think. But they claim to have killed several.
You ever hear them?
Hey, they do. Haunting, terrifying things. I saw one once, somewhat close. It was almost as if it didn't have a face.
That's what we saw too. Long, spindly.
You ever hear them talk?
No.
I have.
What did it sound like?
It sounded like my mother.
It's an odd thing to say.
Was it in your head, or did you actually hear it?
It wasn't in my head. It's the day it went dark.
How do you know it wasn't your mom?
I just know. Trust me.
Do you think these things turned from people?
You ever hear a parrot?
Like the bird?
Like the bird.
Like a mimic?
Is that what you just asked? The parrot, the bird.
You ever hear it mimic someone's voice?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
That sound.
It just made me cold.
Yep. Yep.
It appears they're gathering. We should get further in the building.
Yeah.
Is there a weapons store in town?
There used to be.
Where's
Down the
that?
road. Towards the first traffic light. About 100 yards. Right-hand side.
We gotta go.
Maybe we try and hit that before our bus. Our bus is almost out of gas.
We have gas. 10 gallons of gas.
It's in the bus.
Yeah. Our trip from the bus to here, the fucking shit show. Almost died like
Do you
3
have
times.
do you have any gas, Father?
Unfortunately, I have no gas. No.
Anything to make this trip worthwhile?
We're safe here for now.
From what I understand, light
Regroup.
repels them. Do you have a good light source?
We have torches.
We have torches.
All right. You could use the torches to possibly make a trip.
You think if we just walk, we'll be okay?
I have not heard a single case of someone being attacked in a decent light source.
Let me go.
Okay, let's
We
regroup.
got any more stain left?
Okay, more of those protein bars.
Yeah, I got one. Feeling light?
A little bit.
I'm gonna kind of open one up. Take about a quarter. Give it to you.
Alright. Nice.
You.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Protein!
If we're gonna die, I'm gonna die on protein. There's about a quarter and
Stress eat like a motherfucker, so give it over, huh?
there's 1 1/4 left.
All right.
All right.
What's your name, Father?
Jacob. Father Jacob.
Thank you.
Well, if you got anything that you can muster over us, I'm going back to the fucking bus, getting the gas. Then I'm going for the guns.
Shouldn't it be the other way around? If we go back 200 feet
Other way.
and then have to go 300 feet to the gun shop. Doesn't make sense. Let's go 100 feet to the gun shop, 300 feet back.
No, 100 yards is 300 feet. Bus is 200 feet.
In the
gun
opposite
shop
direction.
is past the bus, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's further past the bus.
Oh, okay.
We passed the gun shop already
Okay.
when we were driving, coasting.
Yeah.
But I think we should go to the gun shop and then make our way back to the bus.
Do you think,
Unless we should try and get in the bus, start it back up, then locate the gun shop.
let me do that.
Well, you're going out on your own.
I have the fire. I'll take a torch. I'll fill the bus up, and I'll drive it over to the gun shop.
Okay. So
I will park the fucking lights
We'll break the
through the
bus.
front door of the gun shop.
We group until the bus.
Then you and I go to the shop. All right.
Sounds like a
Let's
plan.
do it.
Did you tell anyone else about the gun shop?
Of course, people are looking for ways to survive. I have no reason to keep it a secret.
I know. It's probably empty. We gotta check.
We gotta go.
We gotta look.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
As you turn to go, Father Jacob reaches out, puts his arms around you, bows his head, and says a momentary prayer for all of you. Gives you a light clap on the back each. And he's like, go get him. Be safe. I'm here if you need me.
And also with you, Padre.
Thank you, Father. You need this piece of protein bar?
No, I'm all right. You take what you need.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We go outside with
Right.
a torch, huddled together.
Okay, so you begin to make your way down the street, and you do hear the footsteps of these things off in the periphery, out in the shadows. And where those footsteps encounter pavement, they are not like a typical footfall. They are almost like the impact of bone on concrete. It is like click, 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 click. It's unnerving. It's erratic. It's arrhythmic. It is very strange. They're there, but just outside of your vision. You walk down the street, and about 100 feet of that walk, I want you to make a conflict roll for me, and then I'll allow you to take over the narrative again. I just want to kind of keep the various challenges here.
Can I add before we roll?
Can you add?
to the description?
Of course.
The car that was once going off is now silent. That's it.
Who wants to roll?
I'll do it.
He said I'll do it.
Dude, fucking shit.
Okay.
3 6s, 1 1.
That's perfect.
Okay.
It's hot. I like that.
Describe to me how the rest of the journey to the bus goes.
I think we just take our time, watch our footing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you have to go.
No, it's okay. That's slow, steady. Keeping an eye on the torch to make sure that it's not going to blow out or go out. But every step of the way, we can hear that clacking. They're stalking us.
Mm-hmm.
We get to the bus.
You've arrived at the bus. You left the door of the bus open.
Fuck. Yeah, we did.
I'll put the torch into the bus.
It's empty.
I'll pull the torch back outside.
Alright, before we go to the guns, I'm gonna hop up on the bus quick, and I just wanna cut free like a seatbelt. Just bring it with me.
Okay. The whole strap and the belt.
Yeah,
Okay.
strap and belt.
All right. You cut that out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pocket it if I have a big enough pocket. If not, I'll stuff it in the background.
It's easy enough to find storage for that.
Up in the front of the bus, is there a first aid kit? Buses usually have those now.
Yeah. You'd find one in there.
And we'll stuff that in the backpack.
Okay.
Boys, see you in 5 minutes.
Get this fucking thing started, will you?
Consider it done.
Alright.
I'm gonna give you guys like one of them bro.
Make
hugs.
light.
So,
You're gonna be able to light a torch.
I'm gonna light a
and
we
torch.
got
do
3
this?
torches, right?
Yeah.
You got one? Is it lit?
I'll light it. We're all lighting torches now.
Yeah, let's make sure you guys are good and soaked.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's do it.
I'll light a torch. You guys head off in the distance, and I slowly see your light kind of just move off into the darkness as the loneliness creeps in.
He said it was by the street light. Stoplight.
Yeah.
I take the jug out to the side, and I put my torch on the ground as I fill up this tank with gasoline.
I want you to roll a conflict roll. You're pouring gasoline into a bus next to a lit torch.
Hell yeah, I love this. Spill it. Spill it, baby. Down to 6 dice. Oh, you get the special.
Do I get to put this in there,
Yeah,
or
you
is it
do.
by choice? And I can only do it once?
No, you can use it every single roll.
Oh shit, you're wrong from now on.
Do I roll it with everything else?
Yep.
Well, that's a success. Your hope die.
What?
Your hope die. It's a
5.
success. That's a success.
Oh my god, Garrett. You're so right. Oh my gosh. 2 ones.
Yeah, I saw them too.
2 ones and a success on my hope die with a 5.
Okay, so these dice are terrible.
Yes.
It's a success. Take the 2 1s out.
2 ones are out. We're down to 5 dice. I see you guys.
We're down to 4.
4 dice.
I start pouring the gasoline in. It takes about a minute. As the torch is like off to my right, I hear something kind of like whack at it for a second.
No.
And finish putting it in. Another whack at it. Something is using one of the shadows from underneath the bus to kind of like get a smack off at it. I finish putting the gasoline in. I kind of pick up the torch. I run back in the bus, shut the door behind me. I'm kind of holding it out of the door. And then something kind of like skitters off to the back side of the bus. I put the torch like just like on the ground. It's the only place I could think to put it. And I lay underneath and I get the bus started. It's a success. I'm good at what I do. Zzz, everything kind of lights up again. The lights on right in front. I hear like a screech as one scatters from away from the front of the bus. And I kind of like feel good about what just happened.
I want to cut over to you guys on your way over to the gun shop. You got another 100 feet to go. So one of you roll, conflict roll for that journey towards the gun shop, number 1. And then we'll go from there.
Come on, I ruined the last scene.
You please don't end this scene, Garrett.
There's only 4 dice left.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're goated, bro. You're incredible.
What did you do? 3 6s, 1 1.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's incredible.
Nice.
My God.
Well done. Tell us what happens on that last leg of the trip.
Clint and I, we're taking our time. We're kind of not quite back to back, but side to side. Got our torches out, creating as much light as possible. I'm looking for the street light, because that was kind of the marker
Yes.
that,
Yep.
Father told us about.
You find the traffic light that's at the intersection, and there, sure enough, on the corner, there is a sign that sticks off the corner of the building. It is obviously not lit up, but you can, from your torches that you have out, you can make out on the sign that it says guns, ammo, target range. And there's a bunch of signage in the window, like huge sale, 20% off, a sign for hours. And the door on the front of the shop is just slightly open.
This place is
Going
gonna
in.
be picked through,
We got-
but
yeah, we gotta check.
we got it. Yeah.
We gotta check. Dude,
What else
I
we gonna
mean,
do?
maybe someone left something. I mean, should we... You think there's anything in there? Creatures.
Could be anywhere. I mean, these things are pretty big, but they've been inside before. I'm gonna push the door open with the torch. You said it was ajar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try and sneak the torch through. Push the door open.
The orangish glow of your light sort of begins to flicker off and illuminate the inside of the shop. Roll a conflict roll. We'll see what you find.
No, dude. Not
only
with
3
3
left?
dice. Not
only
with 3
3 left?
dice.
Two 3s and a 2.
That's going to be a failure.
Wait, can you burn something?
No. it's
Only burn
for
when you have
ones.
ones.
We're
So,
cooked.
as you sort of open the door to the shop, and light illuminates the interior of the space, in the distance, you hear the bus engine spring to life. You can sort of see off in the distance the lights as they sweep around as the bus sort of turns and begins to make its way down the street towards you. Your torch illuminates the space. It's ransacked. The glass cabinets and counters are all smashed. On the floor, there is an occasional shotgun shell casings here and there. But there's a huge display on the back wall behind the cabinet All of the doors of that have been opened up. The place has been, for the most part, emptied. And then, just as that light sort of like pans around this way as you're looking around the interior of the shop, the door to the back room blows open, and this massive black form conical head pushes its head out into the space, sees the light, and retracts itself back into the room. And that is where this scene is going to end. We're going to darken another candle.
There's guns back there.
That's terrifying.
There's guns back there. In that room.
That had to have been like. I don't know.
So how many dice do you get now? One?
I get one. I get one more. Thank you.
We should have...
He's gonna start beating us. Now, if you beat us, does that end the scene too?
If I beat you?
No, it's just a
You
narrative.
just take control.
I just take control of the narrative. These things are true. The world is dark. Rich, you're going to lead us off.
Frank. You could have sworn, as the creature kind of retracted into the room, you heard a familiar voice.
I still believe that my love is alive. The woman Zoe.
Clinton swears he saw a kid in the back of the gun shop.
The floor inside the gun shop is noticeably sticky.
I don't know this, but one of them is attached to the roof of the bus.
Holy shit. Frank believes there might be guns in the back room.
Can I get a hall pass to go to the nurse? Clinton hears that and starts walking into the shop.
Oh my god.
And we are all alive.
Alive.
All right. This is scene number 4.
I'm pulling the bus up. I'm not pulling into the parking lot, but I'm aiming the bus at the front of the building, shining my lights in through the window, lighting a torch, kicking open the back doors of the bus, and creating a distraction. You motherfuckers! As I'm waving the torch around.
Are you outside of the bus now, waving the torch?
Like, I kicked open the back doors, I'm still inside the bus, but I'm waving it around outside and yelling that.
Okay. The two of you see the entire interior space of the gun shop illuminate from the headlights of the bus that sort of swings around.
I'm going deep in. I know there's something in there.
There's also a creature.
There's a kid in there.
A kid.
Looked like a young kid. Teenager. I'm going in for him.
You go for the back door? Or you go for the door to the back room?
Along the back wall. That back room is in the corner. There were a couple of racks to the other corner. I swear I saw a kid go behind the counter there. I'm gonna go down to that side.
Okay.
Keep an eye on that door. But I want to go into the other corner and see what's behind the counter.
You walk around to that side of the counter. I want you to make a conflict roll for me.
It's Jover, bro. It's Jover. Don't do that.
One 6 and 1 1.
I have 1 6, which means you succeed, but I get the narrative.
Wait, if you meet, you beat?
Yes.
Can you burn something?
You can.
You
So
can
if
burn
you
your
want,
one.
You can burn your top. What's on top right now? A virtue
my
or vice? You can burn your vice, and you can reclaim the narrative.
I don't know how it would go in this situation, though.
Yeah, how would I burn my vice?
What's your vice?
Women.
Ah.
Could have been a girl.
Yep.
The voice sounded pretty faint.
Is your vice a young girl?
Oh, he's
no.
burning it.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. That's so fucked up.
So I reclaim the narrative, but I don't pull that, re-roll that
You have to
one.
re-roll the one.
No, he doesn't get to re-roll the one. He's doing that to reclaim the narrative.
Okay.
So it's still a success. The one is still out of play, but now you have reclaimed the narrative. So you may take over.
Are you gonna open that door?
First, tell us what you see.
I have the torch in my hand. Put it out towards the glass cabinet. The glass cabinet has one of those solid back doors, walls to it. So I have to go physically around behind it. I come around real fast. And in the far corner, it's like there's a little closure, so you can only get into that counter from one side. And in the corner, huddled under the counter, there's a young woman. And I get a little bit closer, and I recognize her. She was one of my students. Sarah? Sarah? Is that you?
Xander?
Yeah.
What are you doing out here?
Same thing you are, probably.
Oh, it's my daddy's shop. There's one of those creatures in here.
Yeah, I saw it. It's in the other room. What's in that back room?
Well, normally that's where we keep stock.
Is everything gone?
I don't think so. I think there's stuff in there. But that creature's got some other woman in there. I saw her.
Did you see what she looked like?
She had blonde hair.
One of the guys I'm with, he's looking for somebody that sounds like that.
Well, a lot of ladies have blonde hair. I'm scared. I want to get out of
How
here.
long have you been here?
4 or 5 days. This thing just showed up here just a couple of hours ago. Some people were in here. They left the door open. I had kept it locked. When I heard them come in, I was afraid, so I hid in the cabinet. Then when they left the door open, and as I tried to poke my head out, I saw that thing in here. So I just hid.
You did good. You did good, kid. Alright. We gotta get into that room. Preacher man down the street said that a couple other people came through and they were able to kill these things with guns. So that's why we came in here.
I understand.
Is there any other spots in here? Like, is there a basement and a door out to the back
Well, there's a door out the back of the shop, yeah.
through that room?
Yeah, there's a parking lot out back.
You do know I got you covered. Like, you are completely safe to run from the inside of the building all the way to the bus because of the lights.
Right. Listen, you should come with us. Okay? You don't want to stay here alone.
And you're right, I don't.
Listen, I got a bus from the school outside.
I trust you. I'll come with you.
All right. We're going to put you in the bus. All right? Do you have any lights in here? Any flashlights? Any batteries?
I do. I have a flashlight under the counter.
Okay. Bring that with you.
All right, she reaches down. You can see her. She grabs a fairly large, heavy flashlight from under the counter.
Nice mag light.
It's good. It's heavy.
Yeah. You can hit something with that too.
I
Okay.
hope so.
Frank. Sarah said she saw a lady in the back room. The thing is in there.
We gotta get in that back room.
How are we gonna do this, man?
Should we try the back door?
Go outside? At least in here we got the lights from the van.
I had an idea. I'm trying to lure it out. Tie it up.
Tie it up?
I don't know. Like trap it or something. I don't know.
We're gonna, in order to do that, we gotta turn the lights off.
At this point, I've accumulated a good amount of them, kind of on the outskirts of my torchlight, in the back of the bus. It looks like almost the way you see rats kind of like accumulate just outside of a torchlight. There's like a lot of them.
Get her to the bus and just.
Let's check in on him, see if he's still out there.
You hear me?
Yeah?
He's fucking making all kinds of noise. Maybe it's not safe at the bus right now.
It's not safe anywhere, man.
It's not safe at the back of the bus.
I mean, fuck. I've got my shiv torch. There's rumors of a woman in the back room. I'm going for the back room.
Alright, let me get Sarah into the bus.
Okay.
I'll come with you.
Alright.
We walk over to the front door. Push through. Put Sarah in the bus.
I tell her to hide under one of the seats near the back, near my light.
Keep your flashlight close.
I will. Be careful.
There's something in there, but there's more shit in that back room, and there's another lady in there. How many
Go
you
get her.
got out here?
It's a lot to count, and you can kind of hear them scurrying out there.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We gotta get going. Maybe that one in the back ran after me when I started yelling. Hopefully that was the one that, I don't know.
Maybe you should get in the bus.
Huh?
Maybe you should get in the bus. In case we need to get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna shut the back doors. Keep my torch. I'm gonna say, darling, hold this torch, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Take her over. She's a good kid. She's smart.
What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Carlin. I'm gonna take care of you, okay?
Oh, okay, Mr. Carlin.
All right. Stay here. Hold that. Get this back door, okay?
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
I'm gonna drive the bus. I'll be right up front.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, Sarah, stay here.
I'm bringing the bus closer. Still aiming it inside.
You're bringing the bus closer to the front of the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you two
We
doing?
want to try to trap this thing? We're gonna have to have him shut the lights off.
I'll shut them off. If I see any danger, I'll turn them back on.
How are you gonna see if you turn the lights off?
You gonna have anything lit?
I don't know.
Hide.
Hide?
Hide. Turn the lights out. Let it come out.
Do you have any rope?
Yell if you, and I'll turn the lights on.
Got the seatbelt.
It's not much, but
Good at tying things up, but I don't know. This thing's a monster.
Boys are running low on time.
yeah.
gotta make a
Listen, all right.
We gotta get out of here. This town is crawling.
The back door's probably locked. The back door. I mean, just
We gotta
I'm.
lure this thing out.
Shove the
Lights are
torch
on.
in there.
Lights are on. I'm just opening the back door into the back room.
want you to make a conflict roll for me to see what you see.
I don't want it. I don't want the conflict roll. Okay. Okay.
I got 2 6s.
You have succeeded, and you have control of the narrative.
I think it so happens that the back door was open. And I think the distraction out front might have lured it out. I don't see anything right now.
Is there anybody else in there?
I don't know. I'm going to call into the room. Is there anyone in here? There's someone in there.
Let's go in.
Do we see the back door?
The back door of the shop that goes out into the parking lot is open. The room is strewn with a lot of boxes and debris. It looks like something has ransacked the place, but not as bad as the front of the shop. There almost appears to be some supplies in the back of this shop, but there are cardboard boxes, shipping containers. There's a whole set of like targets and paper targets that have just been ripped down off the shelves and are strewn about the room. It's a real mess. Like walking through this room would be like wading through a pile of junk because it's just everywhere. But you do hear somebody coughing.
Can I try and quickly shut the back door? If the back door is still like attached to the hinges and stuff?
It is. It's open on the hinges.
I'm gonna try and shut it.
Why don't you make a conflict roll to do all of it? Shut the door and look about the room.
That's good.
1 6.
I'm gonna get that narrative. Did you get any ones? You
1 1.
got a 1? All right, so
I got
pull your
1.
1. You manage to wade through the piles of paper, crunching through the cardboard boxes. You dash across the room, grab the door, shut it. You deadbolt the hasp. You turn around. You hear this coughing noise. You kind of scan around the room and you notice that there's a whole set of stock shelves that a lot of this stuff has been pulled off of. There's a sort of a cascading pile of boxes. The sound muffled seems to be coming from behind there. You move towards it. You pull away some of the boxes from the space and the papers. And there, laying underneath all of that, the woman in the red dress, what is her name?
Zoe.
Zoe. You spot Zoe laying there. She's been injured. She seems to have a cut across her shoulder blade, like an across the top of her chest. The sundress is torn. She looks up at you. Her eyes are dark. She seems really unwell. But she spots you and looks up. She almost begins to sigh relief. She reaches up to grab a hold of your hand. What do you do?
I'm reaching out for her. I'm reaching out for her hand.
It's a no from me, dog.
What did you just say?
Just go.
I gotta try and get her to the bus.
Reach out and you grab a hold of her hand. And as you reach down to touch the flesh of her hand, it feels stiff and almost like it's made of something it shouldn't be. And with that, you see this momentary flicker, almost like a glitch of illusion, as her hand elongates for a second into something pointed. And as that happens, you see her whole body just kind of go. You see a kind of blackness to her. You see through what appears to be a kind of almost disguise. And with that, she kind of begins to push herself up.
I'm gonna stab at it with the torch.
You're gonna take a strike at her?
Yep.
All right, I want you to make a conflict roll for me.
Well, there's another one. 1-6.
You have succeeded and you have control of the narrative. What do you do with the torch?
I stab it. This thing is transforming in front of me, and I don't really know what it is, but I'm gonna go for, just, I guess, the head area. The torch is, the pointy wood tool thing, or the wood chisel thing. I'm just stabbing it in as best as I can.
What the fuck, Frank?
Dude, it's turning. It's a creature. It's something.
Fucking go after
I don't
it
fucking
too.
know.
As soon as
Same with the torch.
Okay.
as soon as that creature screams out in pain, the creatures that were kind of surrounding the bus move in that direction. I'm going to honk.
Okay. So from inside the building, you hear the bus like. You're gonna stab at it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a conflict roll for me.
No.
There we
No,
got.
it's over. We're getting low.
Hold on, Sarah.
We're getting low.
Aaron, what did you do?
I rolled a 1, 2 3s, and a 2.
He can't stab it because it's a beautiful
What's on top of your
woman.
page?
My virtue,
Which is?
resourceful.
You could choose to burn that to reroll 1.
No, you can't. You already burned one this scene.
Oh.
Oh,
You
no.
did.
That was the scene.
It was the girl.
So as you reach out to poke this thing,
That was a good scene.
your torch reaches out and shoves into the face, and all of a sudden, as her body begins to twist, it does make contact with the red sundress, which momentarily alights. Frank sees this and almost looks in horror for a moment as he momentarily forgets that this is some other creature transforming and not, in fact, the Zoe that he once loved. He feels a pang of pain as it shrieks out as the dress disappears into a black sort of glitch shiver of instantaneous switch, and the long, beautiful, slender white arms transform into these long black stilts on these elbows, and it goes and it like rises up onto all fours, rises up over the top of you, almost towering, and her beautiful face transforms into this double conical black form, and it splits into the middle into two giant mouths full of teeth, and it's just like it just like unleashes this massive scream in front of you, and the scene ends. Blacken a candle. No. Take a dice, you chode.
Don't spin them fast. They're getting very low.
Fuck, I just woke up the dog.
There's a couple of them that are really low.
I don't want this.
All right, these things are true. The world is dark. We're gonna start with Eric this time.
Clinton saw this thing rise above him. And for the first time in his life, didn't think he was gonna survive anything. Felt a warm trickle down his leg as he peed himself.
Yes. We're now learning that they can take the shape of people we may know.
The Horde. Actually, no. When you stabbed this thing and lit it ablaze, the contact and the smushing put out your torch.
As you're in the bus blowing the horn and the scene is coming to a close. You glance down at the gauges on the bus. You notice the water temperature is spiked. It's overheating.
Clinton hears a noise at the back door. Kind of like that window noise. Something scraping along the back door.
I'm in the dark, but I think I entered it. And we are alive.
And we are alive.
We are alive.
Let's do this. What are we doing?
Immediately, with my notice of this gauge, and I cannot have this bus break down when it's time to go. I say, Sarah, darling, please come here.
Oh, okay. What do you need?
Follow me outside.
We're going outside?
In 1 second. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to go around front in the lights. I want you not to look. As soon as I say, Sarah, come here, I want you to come outside. Okay? I need you to be strong for me, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Set.
Okay.
Go. I go outside. She stays inside. I shut the door. I run around front. And I pull out this water bottle I found in the bus. I'm going to urinate in the water bottle out front. I'm going to shut it. Sarah, come out.
The door opens up and she comes out.
Popping open the hood. I'm going to pour it where I know that it would cool down, because Richie doesn't know.
Clearly, Richie doesn't know. Because you'd never do this in real life, but okay.
Well, would a mechanic do that?
Do you open the radiator cap?
Do you open the radiator cap?
I don't fucking know.
Well, tell me, since you don't know. Would the mechanic? I guess the mechanic.
the mechanic would know.
You would never open a radiator cap on a hot vehicle.
But
you'd be in a hospital, like dying.
I'm thinking of Mad Max right now, where they pour shit in the car as it's going. Like, is there anything I could do with this liquid to cool it down?
Not exactly. You're just pouring warm piss on a screaming hot engine. It's not going to do much.
It's gonna stink.
It's just going to be smelly.
Well, I'm this far.
All right.
You're
You're just going to pour it on the engine?
I don't know the smartest place to pour it.
Make a conflict roll for me.
Yeah. I mean,
It's fair. I deserve this.
This is your decision.
anything anyway.
By Red Dawn logic, sure.
Success.
How many dice do you have right now?
I just lost one, but we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
With your hope dice?
Sorry, we had 6.
Yeah, we had 6.
We're down to 5.
Okay.
And then 1. I rolled 7. So with this one.
Okay.
And I succeeded only on this one with the 5.
Okay.
It's coming in clutch, yo.
Okay. I also have a 5.
So I win.
You do win because that's not a success for me. So you have control of the narrative.
I
As
pour it on.
unrealistic as you want it to be.
I pour it on,
Okay.
and in my world, it seems to do what I want it to do. Me and Sarah, I'm going to shut it. I'm going to go back inside and check, and it seems to have cooled down a little bit to a reasonable amount where I'm comfortable driving it. Now I'm going to tell Sarah, honey, stay in here, sit in the front seat, hold your torch, okay? I'll be right back. We do that. I'm going to move towards, following the path of the light, I'm going to move towards the gun shop.
Okay. What are the two of you doing?
We're in the back room with this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we gotta go.
You see there's boxes and crates strewn all around. I'm going to assume that one of the crates, because you're in close range with it.
I mean, it's like over me right now. I'm assuming, or very close to me.
I'm going to check the crate, see if there's any weapons in the crates.
Roll a conflict roll for me.
Dice.
Nice.
My brother.
Give them dice.
Put this creature on you.
Yep.
No torch. You're gonna look for a
We're
gun.
doing it.
You're a wild man.
I have a torch.
You have yours?
I have my torch.
Is it lit?
It's lit.
Okay.
He does not have a lit torch right now. One 6 and 2 1s.
Dude,
Oh my god.
we are cooked.
I cannot roll
You could-
6 on
you
these
could
dice. to
give
save
Garen
my
the
life.
dice.
We
We're
roll
cooked.
those ones.
Yeah. You can.
If I burn my resourceful,
If you can narratively do something resourceful, you could re-roll those ones.
I see a broken lid of one of the wooden crates. I snap off a piece of that and light it on fire with my torch. And I toss it to you. So that now you have light and a weapon. And I open up the crate to see if there's any weapons inside of it. And I'm gonna burn my resourceful.
Yeah, baby.
That's right. And I can re-roll these, right?
You may re-roll them.
No. Hey, chill.
Hey, chill out, bro.
Chill out, bro.
This ain't about you. You're not the main character.
Are they both ones again?
No, one is a 1,
Okay.
one is a 3.
Okay. Well, that gave us.
So we'll leave.
Save the dice.
Yeah.
One goes up still.
One goes up.
I mean, you succeeded. It was just to save.
Tell us what you find in the crate.
I find 3 Bernelli semi-automatic shotguns.
Okay.
Jet black. Beautiful. I pick one up. There's no fucking ammo. So I swing the fucking stock at this thing.
You couldn't give yourself ammo, you bastard.
You think they're gonna ship? You think they're really gonna fucking ship guns with ammo in the box?
Specifically for this reason.
You're asking the guy who just poured pee.
Follow the
I want to
dice.
know what Frank Steele is doing while this is happening. You just caught a lit torch.
I just caught a lit torch.
And as you do catch that torch, this thing all of a sudden, in the newfound light, all of a sudden begins to scramble. It's like doing this scattered dance because it wants to get away from this light. So it's sort of trying to, in some ways, you're underneath it as it begins to move. What do you do?
I'm going. I'm you know, like almost like Indiana Jones and the fucking snakes. I'm gonna like start poking at it with the torch.
Okay.
Seeing if I can, just get it to back away. Can I tell? Did I possibly injure it with my torch stabbing it? Did I make contact or?
You did make contact with
Okay.
it before, and it does seemingly have where you made that contact. It almost feels like there's an abrasion on the skin. So it did do damage, yeah.
I mean, should we just? We gotta try to find ammo, right? You got guns. Now we gotta try.
All right.
You
damaged it
damaged it
with the
torch, the chisel torch.
the chisel torch. I still have a chisel torch.
How big is the mouth?
How big is
opening?
the mouth?
Yeah. What is it?
I'm going to approximately say that the mouth is probably 20 to 26 inches in size when it's fully open.
Can I come check on these motherfuckers?
God,
Yeah, you want to come in the store?
Yeah.
All right, so you're on your way into the
Try to tie it
store.
up
You
so
come around the
far
corner,
back.
you see this scene
wanna try
before
that
you,
out.
everything
How
that's
you
been
gonna tie it up?
described.
I don't know.
Guys, I come around the corner. Guys, we gotta go.
The
You gotta help us kill this fucking thing.
fucking thing. It's It's right there. He found fucking gun, no ammo. I fucking hit it.
I just look in the corner and it's break dancing in the corner.
Yeah, it's wigging out in the corner.
What the fuck are we gonna kill it? Can we just leave?
All right, I got it distracted. I'm fucking waving the torch.
Just back out.
Look for ammo.
I'm looking. You said there were shotgun shells on the floor.
There were shells on the floor, yes.
Can I help him look?
I'm going to do this. You're going to roll a conflict roll. You're going to roll a conflict roll. Yours is going to determine how well you distract it. Yours is going to determine what you find.
Can I help him do that?
Can you help him do
Help
that?
him search for ammo?
Yeah.
I got 1-6.
Okay. Anything else?
No ones.
And I also got a 6.
That's your narrative, baby.
All right, so you succeed. You are waving this thing around, right? And you are, sort of figuring out that this thing hates this light, right? So you're jabbing, you're moving in quickly, you're kind of working it. But what you also see happen as this is happening is you're waving it around, and some of that torchlight ignites some of the papers on the floor.
Oh shit.
So now all of a sudden things start to glow, and now this thing's really bothered by it. It's scrambling for the door. You roll now.
That we shut and locked.
There's a fucking army behind that door.
Yes. I find a fucking case of shotgun
He has
shells.
to roll against you.
I got a 6. No ones.
6 no ones. You're in control.
I find a fucking case.
Nice.
12 boxes.
What do you do with them?
I load up these fucking guns.
Okay. Guns are now loaded. You've got
Three shotguns, each with 5 auto
We
shots
gotta
in
go.
them.
We gotta go.
We go.
all right.
We go back to the truck with our fucking ammunition.
Stuff the ammo in the,
The
rest
fire-
of my backpack.
The fire in the room is keeping them at bay.
The fire in the room drove this thing towards the door, and it actually crashed through the door, broke the door in half as it's trying to get out. One of its stilted legs is sort of stuck, and it dashes off into the nighttime.
We run back to the bus.
As we're leaving, did the red dress, did it dissolve? Or did it transform, or is it still there?
It's gone. It did not appear to be the dress at
Okay.
all. It appeared to be an effect of.
Okay. It was a visual.
It's a visual.
Not a physical.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right, you come outside towards the bus.
Is our route to the bus clear?
Yes. Route to the bus is clear. We make it to the bus.
Okay.
We hop inside. Sarah's there. So happy to see us when we get back. I hop in. And we go. We go north. We're on the road. Kind of cooling down from what just happened.
All right, you jump into this bus. I want you to roll a conflict roll to see what the temperature, the water temperature of the bus is. These are not things that typically correct themselves like that. So I just want to establish.
All right, bus driver.
I got this.
Okay.
You want to just...
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
transfer
that's a
these.
good
Don't
idea.
do that.
What, you don't want to risk those candles going out?
This one has about 0 wax. I think there's one over there that has about 0 wax.
That one over there is good.
I don't know, the last one I put out had a lot of wax in it.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, what are
we,
you doing?
We should pick them a little more
That one needs to go.
specific. This one
Yeah.
is bad. This one's really bad.
Holy...
This one has a puddle.
We're good.
This one has a puddle.
I got 1-1 and 1-6.
1-1 and 1-6. And I also have a 6.
That's you.
As you climb aboard the bus and you see Sarah in the seat holding her torch, the inside of the bus is all illuminated, crackling orange. You get in and the bus is filled with smoke, actually, because this torch is filling the bus up with smoke. You quickly glance at the gauges, and you notice that the temperature of the water is still very, very high, but the bus is running, and there doesn't seem to be any current ill effect, but that temperature has not come down, right?
Do I know of a way to get that temperature down?
Well, typically as a mechanic, you would know that there's probably one of two things causing this to happen, One, there's a thermostat that allows the flow of coolant through the engine to be released, and that could be sticking and not because typically when it heats up, it opens and allows that to pass through. Or two, you don't have any coolant left in the system, or it's really low, so the engine is running much hotter. Those are the two things you immediately think of. But you do know with an engine hot like that, you can't take the radiator cap off to check. It'll just go.
We gotta go. We're just gonna get as far as we can.
Just dry.
Go. We go.
All right.
We start driving.
I open the windows.
Clear out some of the smoke.
Yeah.
Vent the place out. It fills with the air of the night as the smoke disappears. The headlights are on, and you begin barreling up the road. What do you do?
Keep going north.
Yeah, we head north. Did you put 1 can of gas in?
Mm-hmm. 5 gallons.
5 gallons of gas? All right. I'm going to give you a conflict roll.
Oh my god. One
For
just
every
went out.
6 that you roll in this conflict roll,
No, that one just went out.
What? Holy.
We just lost one.
the scene ends.
That was perfect.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Fuck that candle.
The scene ends.
That was perfect.
I told you that one was really low.
All right. These things are true. The world is dark.
Guys, we're outnumbered.
We're going to start with Rich.
As we're driving north, we can tell that the road is getting sandier, and we seem to be entering a less populated place.
As we travel north, 5 gallons of gas that we put in is almost out.
We haven't seen a building or any cars on the side of the road for what seems to be almost an hour. And the engine's rattling.
You come across a fairly large bridge that spans a river gorge on the highway. The bridge in the direction you're going has been blown up, and you come to a screeching halt.
To our right, to the west, we feel a humming vibrating the ground.
Oof. And we are alive.
We are alive.
Not for long.
All right, I turn it to you.
Humming.
The coolant's gone. The gas is gone. This bus is done.
I think our path is... I think we cooked, yo. This bridge is gone.
This bridge is gone. I think we move on foot. Do you guys feel that?
Is there like any kind of... I mean, rumors are north there's an area that's lit. Do we see anything?
It is pitch black.
Can I get out? Is there a roof escape hatch on the bus?
There is a skylight vent to allow air to come out of the bus, yes.
I don't know if my swole ass can fit through that thing. Can someone get up on the roof and look?
I'll go up on the roof and look.
I'll give you a boost.
Does nobody remember what I said?
Come on, is that thing still there?
Let's find out.
You're gonna find out in a minute. You really think that thing held on the whole time? Yeah, it did. Yes, it did.
Did you just...
I failed.
You failed. Any ones?
No ones. You can't burn anything?
No. Your brink isn't showing yet, is it? Are you down to your brink?
I have one before
Whoa.
my brink.
So there's nothing you can
What
do.
is that?
It's my virtue.
You are pushed up by Frank Steele up through this hole in the roof. And as you sort of like grab a hold and push yourself up onto the roof, you come out into the darkness. There's absolutely no light. And as you emerge onto the roof and stand up, you just hear... Darken a candle.
On the roof, I heard that?
Yeah.
Get that motherfucker out of here, bro.
No, this one has a lot.
Are you out of your mind?
There's a whole puddle.
What about that one?
That one has a puddle too. I think they're all about even right now. Let's do one.
That one has a low flame, but a lot of wax.
Or blow it out.
I don't know, is that fine?
I don't know. Blow it out.
Which one?
I kind of want to do this one.
He's about to die.
These things are true. The world is dark.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
We're going to start with Eric.
Doesn't seem okay. We just didn't even have a scene.
4 dice.
3. Oh, we should have 4. Eric has one.
It's right here.
Wait, I rolled without one.
Oh no.
It's our fault.
It's our fault. We fudged. Fuck. Let it play.
It's really hard to beat him now.
You can't beat me.
Clinton stares off towards the bridge. And it has a moment of paralysis.
I hear the clicking and noise on the roof of the bus.
Carlin puts both hands up on top of the bus in order to climb up. And you hear a slice, and you hear a thud, and Carlin falls back into the bus. And you hear eating sounds.
You hear in the distance on the pavement the sounds of a lot more clicking and drumming. It sounds as if there are more of them coming. And we are alive.
Are you alive?
Carlin's hands are cut off. Sliced off clean.
Oh my god.
And he's laying there
I'm
on the ground.
gonna immediately rip my belt off. And maybe my choker. And I'm gonna try to tie up his arms, tourniquet style.
I'm kind
Try and stop the bleeding.
of going into shock.
All right, so you immediately begin to grab whatever you can and you begin tying him up.
Drag him into the bus.
Well, he just
I
fell
fell
back
back
down.
in.
Fell
in
back
the potatoes.
through the hole, apparently.
I never went up. Like, I put my hands up to climb up, and the hands that were pulling me up got cut off.
Okay.
So I fell like a sack of potatoes.
Fucking burn it!
I could try. We have to stop the bleeding. I'm trying to tie it up.
Why don't you give me a conflict roll, see how you do.
I want you to fucking singe.
I was gonna say,
Cauterize my wounds.
Fuck the quarter. Yeah.
Just cauterize it.
You're gonna try and cauterize it? He's bleeding.
I mean,
profusely.
I'm trying to tie it up. If you would like to step in, try to,
Yeah, make your conflict roll.
Burn it!
Those are fat dice right there. I only have 1 6 though.
Oh my god. Not a single 6 out of 6 dice rolled. Defies the odds. You have control of the narrative. You succeeded.
I'm doing my best with the belt that I just pulled off, and I'm gonna, the belt I'm gonna cinch down and pull on the arm as best as I can up a little ways, I mean, how far were your arms cut off?
Like-
Is it at your hands?
Like right at the wrists.
Okay. I'm going to go up more towards the forearm and, cinch as tight as I can. And then, I guess I'm going to take the choker from around my neck and do the other arm.
Okay.
How does the cauterize work?
I think we're gonna have to burn it.
Yeah.
This is gonna fucking hurt.
Do it.
You're still bleeding, even though he's got you tied up. You're in absolute pain. And you're still bleeding out. Burn it! Fucking burn it!
So he snaps out of it, sees this blood gushing everywhere on the floor, and the
Sarah, don't
tourniquet's
watch.
on.
Sarah's bawling.
Sarah's gonna see some shit right now.
Give him something to bite on, and I'm going to take my torch, and I'm going to shove it right into his left hand, so that the hot blade of the chisel rakes across, and I'm going to try to do that for both of his arms. I have 1 6 and 1 1.
I have 2 6s. You did succeed, and you are able to take the hot chisel and sear across both of Carlin's bleeding wrists, cutting off the bleeding pretty nicely, actually. It's still in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
But as you do this, you kind of turn and you're like, Sarah, don't look. And as you kind of cut across this thing and look, you are standing there watching this and performing this act, and you see Sarah drop down through the hole in the roof. Her eyes are dark, and she kind of like looks around at the scene.
Wait.
Do I have a gun?
Sarah's gone?
I'm gonna fucking blow her head off.
Sarah's right behind you.
But how
and
did she get up
second
there?
Sarah just dropped through the roof. Fuck! What do you do?
I'm going to shoot this
I shoot it.
You're gonna shoot it?
Yeah. I said in your description I said, "Where's a gun? I'm blowing its head off."
I heard you. Give me a conflict roll.
My brother. My brother. My brother. My brother.
What?
I don't think I can use my vice in this scenario. I don't have any ones, so I can't reroll. I fail.
You fail.
I fail.
This is it.
Do I accidentally shoot the real Sarah?
You kind of raise the shotgun up and you fire off. There are chunks of windows smashing out of the bus. The spray of shotgun shell or shotgun spray just kind of fires out, tears bits of skin from this small version of Sarah that fell through the roof, and it immediately transforms up into this much larger form. What are you doing?
My phone is recording you.
The whole thing?
It's like typing everything out.
Wow.
Yeah.
The body of Sarah in all of this disappears, and this massive black stilted form forms in the bus, almost pressed up against the bus ceiling, and it pulls back on one of these things about to thrust forward into you. What do you do?
That's the scene. You
Oh,
failed.
that's the scene.
That's
You
it.
failed.
Yeah. I
All
failed.
right, let's extinguish a candle.
Can't
Not bad.
Get your fucking hope dice, dude.
I can't. I have tried everything in my possible, like, to do my vice.
Oh, man.
These things are true.
Give him a dice.
The world is dark. We're gonna start with Rich.
It's on that thing.
Just to recap. What torches do we have lit?
What torches do you have lit?
The one that I used to cauterize your wounds.
Okay.
That's probably about it.
Sarah has a flashlight.
I mean, we just stopped the bus. We didn't physically turn it off, so the headlights should still be on the bus.
Sarah runs out with her flashlight.
Holy Shit.
This is game time, boys.
I mean, I don't even know if these things have eyes, but I'm staring into the face of one of these. It is about to attack me. The one that I just blew pieces off of it. It's there.
Oh my god, I hate it when he fucking does that.
Sarah has one of the shotguns and shoots through the back door of the bus at the creature.
Okay. And we are alive.
And we are live.
And we're alive. Wait, she's outside
Barely.
shooting.
You said she ran out.
She ran out.
Yeah.
And she went
she
around
had
back and shot
taken
it.
one of the shotguns.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And I just had a moment.
Oh.
You had a moment.
I find hope when I see a former student use a skill I taught them to save a life.
Ooh.
Hell
Do I
yeah.
burn this now?
You do. Yes. I'll let you do it. Typically, it wouldn't come in a truth like that. It would come in a conflict roll. But take it. You need it. I'll give it to you. Here's your hope die.
Hell yeah, dude.
I have no hope.
When
Okay.
you said she ran out, I was like, fuck!
What are we doing? It is getting dark in here.
That thing is dead, I'm guessing.
What thing is dead?
The thing Sarah shot.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Should you start it? Should you start the narrative based on how...
Sarah
Or
fires
what?
the shotgun. The back window of the bus explodes. This creature does get hit by the spray of pellets, and it does sustain an injury. But in the midst of that, and the pain that it suffers from that, as well as the light that's coming off of your torch, it's scrambling to try and get the hell out of there. So it begins to kind of do like this. It's trapped, right? It's trapped inside this bus. There's nowhere for it to go. So it begins to just like freak out. Its limbs are flailing everywhere. You're all in the line of this thing's total mayhem.
I'm gonna crawl my way out of the bus.
You're gonna crawl
Out of the front door. So I'm guessing it's like it was behind me towards the back door. I'm gonna kind of crawl and try to get out of the
So you're
bus.
crawling along the floor of the bus. Give me a conflict roll. Let's see how this goes.
I don't want to do this.
You have just had your hands removed. Fucking
I'm cauterized.
Stumps burned.
Stumps crawling across the floor of the
So
bus.
bad in this bus.
Holy
And you-
mother of God. 2 6s, 1 5 on my special dice. 3 succeeding, no ones.
2 6s. You've got it. Give me the narrative.
So, I kind of like, I'm back conscious a little bit. The pain is subsiding, and adrenaline is taking over. I crawl out, and I like kind of like slide down the steps. And as soon as I hit the bottom, I feel this vibration coming from the earth, and it seems to be coming from the right. I am useless at the moment. I'm gonna look back towards like the back of the bus from like underneath, and Sarah's in shock from what she did, but she is not paying attention to the creatures that were coming from down the road behind her. I'm gonna yell out, "Sarah, point the light behind you!"
What are the rest of you doing?
Just to inform you, you can't cup your hands anymore.
You piece of shit.
Oh my god.
You piece of shit.
It's like this.
Now, I can't burn a virtue from Not for no dice purpose. I can't burn it just because I did it.
There has to. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know the answer to that. I believe it has to be done to either correct a roll with ones,
Okay.
or to regain the narrative when you lose the narrative.
Okay. Gotcha. What do y'all do?
I'm gonna reach into my backpack and pull out some of the wood. Light that on fire. And try to stab at the creature.
You know what to do. Conflict roll time.
Give me those dice. Yeah.
I don't want this anymore.
It's getting dark in here.
It's getting scary.
1 6. No ones.
Hell yeah.
2 6s. You do succeed in lighting the stick and stabbing at the thing. But what you wind up doing is creating absolute panic. It was already stressful as this thing was trying desperately, but as you do that, it begins rearing back. The windows behind it are shattering. You're moving towards it and trying to stab at it, and in an act of desperation, it rears up and attempts to come down and attack you. All right, and you only have this one torch in your hand, so you're gonna have to try and defend it, or defend yourself by striking at it with the torch. You don't know what else to do. You're still in the bus, so you've got to do something. So, do you want to lend a hand here?
I was gonna say in that short time frame, could I have reloaded the shotgun?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we found a case of shotgun shells, right?
Yeah.
I would reload and
Take that motherfucking shot.
it's flailing around, but I'm going to try and, as close as possible, headshot.
Did we lose a candle?
It's
This
about to
thing.
go out.
I thought we had 3.
Oh yeah, we lost the candle, didn't
That
we?
one is still
That one
burning.
right there, it's
that
still
one is
burning.
still
My
burning.
God,
Do
it's
whatever
still.
you
Go.
I mean, it's over. I'm trying close as possible. Headshot. I fail.
You fail? All right. So we're going to douse that candle, and the scene goes dark. These things are true. The world is dark. Who did we start with last time?
Me.
I don't remember.
It was me.
We're going to start with Garrett this time, and we're going to go to Eric.
Shotgun doesn't go off. It jams.
Here.
Thank you.
We're dead.
We have 1 dice, 2 dice.
The noise of the horde of creatures behind Sarah is almost deafening.
And we are alive.
We are alive. Barely.
Sarah points the flashlight behind her, illuminating an army of them.
For a moment, they kind of slam on the brakes because the beam is bright, and so the ones that she signs in the face of, they kind of like. The others keep coming. The beam of light is not wide enough to stave off the entire horde.
I'm on the ground with no hands. Not in the light. I'm not in the light. I wanna.
You got stumps. I guess you could stand back up and try and get back on the bus.
I'm going to go to the gas tank of the bus. Attempt to siphon some out of my mouth. No, I don't have it. I don't have it. No.
They're upon you.
I'm gonna light a match. And I'm with my mouth. And I'm gonna shove it in the fuel tank.
I'm an asshole.
You're gonna light a match and shove it in the fuel tank.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a dire conflict.
Yep.
And if you fail, like, what is your intention here? What are you trying to do? You're trying to blow up the bus.
We're all dead.
A match would do I believe a match would stave off the horde that's upon me
By what? Holding it up?
with my mouth.
No, you know that's not going to work.
I want to know. Okay, I want to know. I mean, okay. 2 little stumps. You can hold the book of matches, maybe.
Yeah. Could I have changed my my choice here?
You can. However, in order to allow you to do that, I want to add something to the narrative right now. As you're sort of fumbling with your inability to function with the matches and thinking about what you're going to do, the horde descends, and one of them reaches down with its gigantic, like, pole arm-like handle of a leg, and thrusts it out, and it goes right through Sarah's chest.
Jesus.
And she's kind of like, oh!
Yep.
And it lifts her up and slams her down in the dark, and 3 of these other ones just come up, and they're just kind of like, and they just start like feasting.
I'm gonna dive for the light beams from the bus in front.
Okay, so you're jumping into the light. Mm-hmm. Roll a conflict roll to see if you can do it. They're on. Sarah! No!
I like that you made inaction a choice. Like that was good.
Thank you.
Holy.
Sanders pissed at me.
Wait.
You don't need to.
No. No. I wanna burn my virtue. I got 2 1s on the last 2 dice.
Okay.
I wanna burn Savior Complex.
Oh boy.
Oh, that really. I mean,
That's kind of perfect. Go for it.
I am going to yell and scream at the top of my lungs and attempt to get them all in my direction.
oh my god.
Okay.
Do me good, baby. Do me good. This is it. Boys, it's been a pleasure.
Blow out a candle.
Of the dice you rolled, the 2 1s, were there any 6s other than that?
No.
Okay. And what did you roll?
A 2 and a 1.
So take the 1 out.
The luck had to run out.
No, it's over.
Oh yeah, that's a total failure. So you run around after seeing Sarah's body lifelessly thrown to the ground and several of them beginning to feast on her. You run around to the front of the bus inside the headlights of the space and begin to yell out to try and draw them towards you. And just as you look up, you see them coming towards the front of the bus. Take a candle out.
Let's just do that one.
I'll take a die, please.
Fucking.
We know this to be true.
Who says the one truth?
The world is dark. I'm going to give Eric the one truth because I started with Rich
Yeah.
one time, then
Yeah.
you. I'll give it to Eric.
Quentin jumps over the seats and pushes Frank towards the creature.
What do you want to do? And we are alive.
And we are alive.
I'm alive.
And we're alive. Barely without hands.
You're still alive?
You're going to
Yeah.
attempt to push Frank towards the creature.
I just freaked out, jumped over the seats, ran behind Frank, pushed him out of my way.
Make a conflict roll.
Where the fucking die?
There's one die.
Get rid of the gimp.
Frank's a pretty big
One
guy.
die.
This is going to require. Don't forget your hope die.
I got it.
All right.
Now this scene doesn't end if we fail. We keep going till we die, right?
I think this is it.
That's a fail. My hope die was a 1.
Your hope die was a 1.
Wait, do you have?
You can re-roll.
Wait, what is your brink?
Oh,
My brink is
Is your brink up?
up.
You can use your brink
to re-roll
re-roll
one.
both of those dice.
Oh, to
No,
re-roll both?
The whole dice set
Oh.
gets to be rolled on the brink.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Does it?
My brink is they have seen you sacrifice another when you face danger.
oh, Frank.
No way.
Oh, Frank.
Wait, you shouldn't have burned it.
Oh,
Oh.
Why?
Shit.
why?
Because if you succeed on the roll, you get to keep it.
Oh.
It's
Well.
okay. We
No, I can make
know.
another one.
Yeah, we know what it is.
It's the same exact roll.
It's the same exact roll. Yep. 5 and a 1.
Okay.
Is it 5 on the hope?
No.
It's the one on the hope again.
Yeah, it's the same exact scenario.
Oh my god. You reach out and you attempt to shove Frank towards the creature. And as you do, you actually do partially succeed in that. But at the same time, you also extinguish the torch that's being held, allowing this creature to sort of end its panic and systematically kind of come in and attack both of you simultaneously. It takes one of its massive, slender arms and thrusts it right through the oncoming shoulder blade of Frank, through one of the padded seats, pinning him to the seat momentarily as he takes the other one and rakes you across the face with it, thrusting you back into the bus. Momentarily incapacitated, it pulls out the leg from Frank's shoulder. He screams out in agony. This thing opens its mouth and just comes crashing down right onto the crown of Frank's head, momentarily thrusting the teeth in, severing the cap, and taking Frank's head clean off of his body.
Mondays we get small.
Frank dies in this moment as you're laying on the floor. And we're going to play Frank's final words before we move into the rest of this scene. Is that appropriate, do we think?
Yeah.
Would we do that, or should we play out the whole scene?
Maybe play out the whole scene. Just
play out the whole scene.
We're all
We're going
gonna
to play out
die.
the whole scene.
Do it. Blow out that candle.
Frank's body drops to the floor, lifeless. You roll over in a moment just to kind of see Frank's corpse underneath the seat. You look about, you don't see the creature. You look up, he seems to be gone. And then as you begin to get up to scramble for the door, you realize that this thing is actually perched very meticulously on the top of the seat, almost hidden in complete darkness. And for a second, you wonder if these things have been there all along, but were able to conceal themselves in pockets of darkness, in pockets of shadow, in space, and texture in such a way, because you can't believe that it's there, but for a moment you do see it. That last moment that you have on this earth, as this thing begins to walk up and over the seats, and it comes up behind you and very sort of gently puts its arm around you. The pole of extension off the front of its leg presses against the side of your neck like this, and it pulls you back to it. and it reaches down next to you and it opens its mouth. And as it exhales onto you, as it opens up its mouth, the final moments of your life just sort of like flashing before your eyes, you feel this kind of almost, it's a scent that comes out of its mouth. It's almost like ozone. It's almost like electricity and air that comes out of its mouth. And you realize there's also something really unworldly about this creature. And so now you have doubts about whether it's always been there. Its tongue comes out, wraps around your face, licks across the side of you as it tastes you. And then in a flash, it's just like, and it just rips the front, and everything goes black.
Let me take this.
Go for it. Darken that last candle, please.
As I dove in front of the light, I watched Sarah get ravaged. And I saw your light go out in there. And I saw the bus shake and roll side to side. And I saw you both kind of go. And I cried. And I felt hopeless. And I sat there for what seemed like an eternity in those headlights as they just went completely still, all circled around me. They knew. I knew. Everyone knew that it was just a matter of time. And I sat there, and I closed my eyes, and I fell to my knees, and I waited. And as those lights flickered and the battery started to die, they closed in on me. And there I go.
God, it started with flickering lights, ended with flickering lights. If anyone were to find this tape, please try and find a woman, beautiful. Her name is Zoe Quinn. Blonde hair, blue eyes. She's the love of my life. I'm trying to get this to her. Zoe, my love, I have done everything in my power to find you, to reunite us. I want to know, I hope you're out there. I hope you've made it. I don't know what this is. I'm doing anything and everything I can. I will find you. I hope to find you. If I don't, I hope you make it through this. If not, see each other on the other side. Love you.
I don't even know if I can remember what it was like to be in the light. I remember the way the sunlight would come into my class at the end of the day, especially in the late fall when the sun was low. And it would come through the window and hit the top of the lathe. And if it was spinning at just the right speed, it would kind of split it like a prism, and it would reflect all up onto the ceiling. There was a warmth to that, but I don't remember that anymore. I don't remember what that feeling felt like. It's just, everything's cold. There's nothing safe anymore. Every noise is maybe the last thing I'm ever going to hear. I used to think that drama class and building sets for the theater was the best thing that you could possibly do. Giving somebody the opportunity to be something they're not, explore something they don't know about themselves. learn something through pretending to be something else, but that seems so frivolous now. It seems so utterly ludicrous and waste. I don't know what I've done with my life. I thought I used to have an idea that even all the misgivings and all the shit that I've been through and all the mistakes that I've made were made up for by teaching somebody something new and showing them a way to discover something about themselves, but none of that seems to matter anymore. Nothing seems to matter.
Damn. That was great.
Dang.
That was phenomenal.
This is Chester Carlin, and I just ran into the woods from my parents' house. I don't know what happened, but that wasn't them. The lights went out, and immediately something came through the darkness and cut them in half. And I ran, and I locked myself in my room. And I sat there for I don't know how long. And a few hours later, I heard my mom call out to me from the other side of the door. And when I didn't listen, she started trying the knob, and then trying to push it. And I opened the window and I ran. I just ran. I don't know. I'm heading down. I know one of the most protected places is the school, the old high school. And I'm going that way, and I couldn't save my parents. I know that wasn't them, and I couldn't save them. But the only thing keeping me going is the hope that maybe I could save someone. I hope I could save someone. I hope I can save someone.
And that is going to conclude our 10 candle session.
We are not alive.
We are not alive.
All right, everybody, thank you for watching this. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to stay tuned for some future publications from us on 10 Candles. This was a lot of fun.
Devastating.
I love this. This was really good. You guys, this was so much fun.
This was incredible.
All right. Well, we'll see you all soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.